Hello, hello, intuitive friends. My apologies. I have no idea what happened. All of a sudden, it just started acting up. Um, my apologies. Hi, everyone. Welcome, intuitive friends. If you're watching this after the live stream, this is the live stream where let me make sure here. Okay, hold on. Here we go. All right, awesome. Hopefully, you guys. Hello, hello. Hi, Delamala. How are you, Daniela? Welcome. I do have the list already up. That's what was taking so long. I had to make sure I had to put everything back where it was. For those of you who are watching after the live stream, if you want to take part in these subscriber only events, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and alerts. That's going to let you know whenever I am on and ready to give a reading. All right. Hopefully everyone that's on the list will be back. You guys should be getting a notification right about now. My apologies. I have no idea. Tech difficulties. That just it threw me off. My apologies. Hopefully we'll have everyone come back. I had about 10 of you guys on. All right, so Daniela, you are here. Give me 1 second. I don't want to jump to... Oh, Chanley, here we go, my dear. Hello, my apologies. I have no idea what happened. It just froze. So I had to redo everything. I have no idea. But the list is still up. There we go. We have TBK, number 1, Ashman, number 2, Irene, number 3, Chanley, number 4. Yes. Oh, were you? Yeah, Chandler, you're 4. Yeah, Tanya is 5, Prab is 6, Ravi is 7, Daughter of Saturn is 8, and Daniela is 9. Hopefully you guys, did you guys get a no worries. It's fine. I put it up. Did you guys get a like notification as soon as I came back on? All of a sudden I don't have the 10 of you, the 10 of yous up here. Oh, okay, perfect. So people should be coming in slowly but surely. Hello. Hi, Ed. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. Been busy making sure I put those that content up for you guys. Take a look through the playlist. There's lots there. So we're gonna start again, but I'm not starting the list again. How about that? The list is already up. I had a little bit of technical difficulty. So for those of you who are a little bit confused, how did I get a list before getting on? It's because I was on and there was some like, I don't know, it was lagging. It was weird. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I have Chanley and Daniela. Of course, Ed. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all your love, your support, and your loyalty, intuitive friends. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Now it's the time that you should be sending a link, this link to your friends if they're interested. So Ed, actually, you would be number 10, Ed. I don't know if you could see it, but I do have a list. And the reason why I had to come back is because it was lagging. It froze. I don't know why. But no worries. We resolved it. Okay. Problem solved. All right. All right, let's chat about what we're going to do. The list is already up, okay? So just take a look above. So let's start all over. All right. New intuitive friends, welcome back. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm usually not this scattered. It's just that I had a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm trying to get back here, make sure we all have our intuitive friends here. All right, so today, for new and current subscribers only, I'm doing an energy check-in, overall energy in your current love situation, your love life. Okay, you guys are always wanting to know what's going on there. So no worries, I don't mind. Just know that that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Okay. If there is something specific, meaning this is how I'm going to, let's test to see if we all can, follow the directions. If it's, you want to know the overall energy in your connection with someone else, do not write their full name. Just give me their first name or their initial or their first and last name initial, however you want to do that. I can do that too today. So it's fine. But those are the only two things I'm going to be looking at. It's either your overall energy in your current connection or current, love life, or, however you want to phrase that. All right. That being said, let me jump in with Chanley. Chanley, are you here? TBK, Ashum, and Irene. I don't see them here. Hi, Tanya. Hello, Tanya. How are you, my dear? I want higher self-channeled messages. Okay, so I can do that. Higher self-channeled messages. Okay, so then guess what? I don't have a deck right here for that, but I can definitely use this one. All right, so Chanley, I'm going to do yours first because you are number 4. And I don't think anyone, you want to put love aside. Okay, fine. If you, I could do that for you. No worries. Okay. So Chanley, let's take a look. Yes, Chanley. Listen, I agree with you. I mean, especially if you're single, you should be focusing on you first, making sure your vibes are straight and all that stuff. So, all right. So let's take a look here. What's going on? All right. Yes, I can see you, Ashman. I see you. You are on the list. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ashman. You're like, can I see? Okay, yes, Ashuman, you are first. Okay, my apologies. I didn't see you. I forgot you were number 2. TBK, I don't see her here yet. Okay, no worries. Okay, so let's start with number 2. And then number 3 is Irene. Number 4 is Chanley. Number 5 is Tanya. Number 6 is Prob. Number 7 is Ravi. Number 8, daughter of Saline, daughter of Saturn. Number 9 is Daniela. All right, I'm going to still keep that order, but I need to start on the readings because if not, we're not going to finish. Now, just so you know, it is a 5-minute reading. Okay. All right. So Ashuman, are you single or are you in a connection? That's all I want to know so that I could give you overall energy. Oh, will I actually get back? Okay, that's a private question, but I can ask what is the overall energy in that connection with you and that person. Okay, so I'll do that, Ashuman. Let's see. What is the overall energy in regards to Ashunan and Shiuli? Okay, Ashuman and Shiuli. Ashuman and Shiuli. What's going on here? What's the overall energy in that connection? Okay, so let me write here now. Ding, ding, ding. Anshu. All right, sorry, I'm writing. There you go. All right, let's start. What is the overall energy between Ashunam and Shiuli? Okay, Ashuam and Shiuli. All right, let's see what's coming through. Ashuam and Shiuli. Overall energy. All right, okay, we have here trust. I don't know if, well, we have trust, and what do we have? Control. Okay, so there could be here either an issue or a focus on trust or mistrust. Okay, so there could be here a feeling as if either one person is feeling like either the other one isn't trusting the other, or there's a sense here of trying to have an expected outcome or this expectation here having to do or revolving around trust. So I don't know, this could be a lack of trust that there could be in the connection right now, Ashuman, but there's something here that just doesn't seem quite on par. Okay, there could be here a type of miscommunication. Maybe one person is doing something or saying something, whether it be you or the other person. Okay, but there's definitely something here about trust. One person may be feeling that they can't trust the other, or one person, there's something not on par here. There's something off balance in regards to the area of trust. Okay, I don't know what that may be, but it's showing itself up here. Okay, one person can feel like the other person is controlling, and then the other person feels a sense of mistrust, is how I'm getting this. Okay, but I'm getting more that it's kind of like a lack of miscommunication more than anything else. Okay, that's the first thing that came straight through when these two cards. It's like there's some type of miscommunication happening between the both of you in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. What is the overall energy here with Ashum and Shiuli? Okay, we have here hammer. Okay, now there's a ring there. Okay, so there's this energy here, but there's a ring there, but someone is creating the ring or repairing the ring or working on the ring. So this is telling me here that this connection, in order for it to be either healthier or stronger, the focus on trust either needs to be built, rebuilt, worked on, repaired, and there needs to be a very clear discussion on what is causing the mistrust, because there could be an element here of self-sabotaging, whether it's your end or their end. I don't know what's going on. As you guys know, I always read the comments later. I look at the chat later. But I'm getting here there could be someone, one of you, that may have some type of self-sabotaging or limited belief. Maybe someone here may have had a breakup, separation, or divorce, but then maybe there was some type of cheating, maybe there was some type of backstabbing or mistrust, and that energy is being carried into this connection. Okay, is how this is coming across. See, there you go. Paradise is right behind. So the moment that you and your partner or person or connection have a clear discussion about what is causing that feeling, those thoughts, and it is repaired, you guys got to work on that, because it's coming up as a real big deal here. That could create either this could even be a person at times, maybe even if they don't say something right now. This could be a person's self-sabotaging thought or limited belief. Something in energy that they still lingers, no matter how recent or how past this may be. This is just saying here, there could be kind of like at times that type of energy. Now I'm going to do something different here with this deck, because you're going to see me twisted. And that's because this deck has messages on both ends. Okay, so let's see what else I'm getting here. All right, give me more information. What is the overall energy? Even if this is not a problem now, this is talking about that this could be in somebody's energy field or in the back of their mind. It's like that's what they resort to first, the mistrust. It says finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. Yeah, again, even if this situation, circumstance, or event was an issue in the past, and maybe it hasn't been an issue lately, there's something here about that this could either come back up, or this is in someone's behind someone's thought process. okay? Okay, so this could be a forever. You know how every relationship has that little kind of like thing that just kind of you go right back to it. So this is giving me that type of energy. Okay. So there's something here about trust and mistrust that needs to be repaired. It needs to be discussed. There could be some self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs revolving around that topic. And the reason it's coming up as your overall energy right now at this moment in time is because there could be here, even if it's not visible right now, there could be something coming up that's going to go back to that topic. Because I feel this is like we go back to it, or the person feels this again and again and again. Even if they may not say it, they feel it. Let's take a look at the last card here, and then I'm going to give you advice. All right. And High Priestess. There's this sense here that whatever it is, it's like there's an intuitive connection between you and this person, or there was. I don't know if this is a current connection. I don't know if this was a past connection. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that there is an intuitive energy between you and this person. Either there was or there is. Okay. The High Priestess is about this kind of like connection. All right. It's not anything that we see on the outside, but it's more of an awareness. And I feel either you are aware that this is or could be or has been a recurrent theme in your connection, or this person that you're asking about in regards to the connection, and you both of you together may understand and know that this is an issue, a problem, or a self-sabotaging thought or limited belief, because it's coming across as like, yeah, they know what this is. Yes, there is a sense of awareness or a sense of kind of understanding that even deep down in the mind, even if it's not something discussed, there is this energy of this type of, trust or mistrust or miscommunication. That being said, let's take a look at your advice. For those of you who are here, welcome. Right after Ashum, we have Chanley. All right, Chanley, you are up next. Let's see what's coming through for you as your advice. So Ashum, I see that you wrote, yeah, she doesn't trust me enough due to a third party. Yes, you are right. Miscommunication. There you go. She has broken up before meeting me. That was a 3-year-old relationship. Okay, well there you go. So you're asking about a 3-year-old relationship. I was just talking about, yeah, there is a sense of knowing that that was an issue. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at your advice right now at this moment in time. And Chanley, we're going to start with you in 2 seconds. And we have here, move lightly. Okay. So your advice in regards to your love life, it says, what you are trying so hard to control is often what you most need to release. When you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, the universe will lay down a path that is more aligned with you. Let go of what isn't yours, and what is truly meant for you will fly your way. Okay? So there you go. Ashum, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and take a look at the content and the playlist. There's lots there to see. If you are single, I did do a single reading. The only thing I need to do is finish up the water signs. Chances are I'll be finishing those up soon. And of course, I do a live on that. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Chanley, you are up next. For those of you who are watching and are new and are visiting, welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. For those of you who are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on those credentials link. If you're interested in a private recorded reading, or a follow-up of something that is here. All that information is down below as well as in the chat box, okay? All righty. Up next, we have Chanley, which I will start shortly. For those of you who were here before, my apologies on that tech difficulty there. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what was going on. Yes, Chanley, you want answers in regards to your higher self, okay? So interesting. Family flipped over when I said that, Chanley. So maybe there's something here connected to family. I don't know. We shall see. All right, let's see your higher self. Actually, I wasn't prepared for that question. Give me 1 second because there's a deck that I'm seeing clairvoyantly. Give me 1 second. Then I need to go grab. All right, sorry about that. My guys were like, Chanley needs a different deck. All right. All right, higher self. Let's see. Chanley's higher self. What's going on here? All right. Ooh, everything is all over the place. I'm channeling, yes, Prob, I'm channeling the above question. However, in this case, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what is going on with my technology today. Legit, like, okay. Yes, I am, but this person doesn't want to the person that's actually now up, Chanley, wants to skip love and wants to do a different reading in regards to just to the higher self. If you guys want to do a higher self message, I don't mind doing that. You know, since I'm here already, I just didn't have the higher self messages. I like to do those on Sunday, my spiritual Sundays. I haven't done them recently because I've been a little bit busy, but I will start doing those again. If you guys are interested in that, check out always the post. Because those I like to do for like spiritual Sundays, like your higher self, and we'll talk about that. But it's fine, I can do that very quickly for you here, Chanley. 5 minutes. Overall energy here, Chanley's higher self. What wants to come, what needs to come through, not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Let's see what's coming through. No worries, Prob. All right, here we go. We have rose quartz. Interesting. It's interesting because you don't want to know about, right? The question isn't about love, but rose quartz has a lot to do with the heart chakra, love. So quite interesting here. You have take care of your heart. There's lots here. I'm not going to read all that, okay? I'm not those type of channels. I'm not going to read the book. No, okay? We go intuitively here. It says take care of the heart. There may be some matters that may be happening around you right now, Chanley, where there's either a lot of stress coming through energetically and really pulling or tugging at your heartstrings, things that you care about, people that you care about, things that matter to you, okay, is how this is coming across. All right. So there is this energy here of, it says, take care of your heart. I would also say here, take care. Listen, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a cardiologist. Okay. But I'm getting this energy of like, take care of your heart, because there could be some type of emotions that you may be going through that may affect maybe your blood pressure, that may affect your nervous system, that may affect other parts of your body, because I'm seeing it as like other parts of your body are being affected or may potentially be affected, whether it's your nervous system, whether it's your digestive system, whether it's just fatigue. But whatever you may feel, it's as if it's coming from the heart chakra. Okay. So there is the sense here of just taking care of how you are either consciously reacting or repressing something in matters of, things that you care about, things that are maybe a little bit conflicting, situations, family matters, things in your, your personal life. Okay. Let's see what else your higher self wants to tell you about this message. Earth and ground. Okay. It's funny because I was going to say meditate, but I didn't say it before I cut the deck. But guess what? That's exactly validation confirmation. I'm getting here is very important for you to be grounded, to ground your energy. So either 5 minutes at the start of the day or 5 minutes at the end of the day, you need to make, or you should get into the practice of grounding your energy through meditation. Okay. Netflix has a great, I don't know if Netflix still has it, but Netflix has a great thing about meditation. So if meditation is like difficult for you to do, if you have Netflix, I know they have a show. I think it's something about the mind. Um I know it's about meditation. Okay. And it literally teaches you how to meditate. And my advice is use that tool if you have Netflix. Man, I wish I knew the name of that series, and I should always write it down, but I don't. But there's a series that they have. It's oh my gosh. Just type in meditation and it'll come up. But the way that you should do that is take the first episode and do the first episode 3 days, 1 week. The following week, so week 2, you do the second episode 3 times during the week, and start doing that in order to kind of learn how to ground your energy and how to, in a way, create some sense of balance or grounding. Okay, so that's very important. It's as if you're allowing, not on purpose, maybe, maybe it's not intentional, but like your worries are creating some type of, like, I'm getting like a buzzing. So that buzzing is telling me there's some sort of, it's funny because when I was shuffling, I told you family came up. So it's interesting. Maybe this is connected to the family. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, all my hairs on my right hand side are like literally on end. So I don't know. You may have, okay, it's one of those days, huh? Okay. Not you, Chanley, my guides. I'm getting here that I don't know if there's a male. I don't know. Again, this is like coming through like a mediumship reading now. There may be a male who has crossed over, who may kind of like be there taking care of you or around you, or if it's not you, it's connected to somebody in your family. There's a male. I'm getting an older male, not like, yeah, I'm getting like older male. I don't know what that may be about, but I feel like it's connected to somebody else, not so much to you. So I don't know what that's maybe about. Caution. Yeah, you got to take it slow. You got to slow down. You have to slow down because whatever this is could be affecting your blood pressure. It could be affecting your body system. And it's something that you need to be aware of. So you need to slow it down. You need to create some type of disciplined routine where you are disconnecting from that static that I'm seeing clairvoyantly. Last but not least, okay, so 5 minutes are up. Let me give you your advice. I hope this is helping here, Chanley. It's funny because I'm getting like a male, an older male. I'm getting an older male connected to someone else. I'm not getting that it's connected to you. I don't know what that may be about, but we don't have time to get into that. But I just want to mention that to you, okay? So that could be connected to somebody else. Discovery. You're being called to explore resources. Actually, what I just shared with you about the meditation and opportunities around you. New collaborations, new projects, or relationships are drawing near. This journey will not only offer spiritual growth, but also bring material abundance. Do not fear to pursue it, as unexpected rewards are waiting for you to discover. Okay. So there may be some type of channeling messages, some type of claricognizance type of energy, or download of messages, whether awake, whether through meditation, or whether you're sleeping, that you may be getting. Okay. You may even listen. Wow. Okay. You may be, don't be surprised if you dream about, maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the next day, but don't be surprised if you end up dreaming about a loved one who's crossed over. Okay. Because I'm getting that as there's a male. I don't know what this is about, but I'm telling you, there is a male that's trying to come through in regards to whatever this may be about. So I don't know if this is a family situation you're going through, because when I was shuffling, you saw that it said family. I said, hey, Chanley, this may be connected to family. And sure enough, there is a male, older male that's coming through. And it's, kind of like, let Chanley know that I'm here. So I don't know if it's connected to you or connected more to another person in your family, or that this person can be family. Okay. So there you go. Chanley, I hope these messages have been insightful. I know they're very quick, but if you are interested in a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me through my lexatarot@gmail.com. Okay. All right. Up next. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You have here, thank you for this reading and your energy. I've been getting into conflicts, which I do my best to avoid. Yes, I need to be more grounded. Oh, there you go. Older male. Can it be my older brother? Oh, yeah. There you go. 39. Because you know what's funny is I'm getting older, but not like grandpa. You know what I mean? Because I kept telling you, it's like older male, but it's like younger than me, but older. I'm not going to give you my age, guys, okay? But I feel like the person is younger than me, but older than someone else. So that makes a whole lot of sense. He passed at 39. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I felt a presence here, and definitely it's a male. Okay. So just so you know, there's something, maybe he's a little concerned about you right now. Okay. So just wanted to share that with you. I hope it's been helpful. And yeah, wow, I wasn't expecting that today. Sometimes that does happen, guys. Like sometimes I am like focused on doing a love reading, and you're, for whatever reason, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is like, there's always a reason for things. And usually I'm like, well, that's not a reading that I would do right now. And I'm like, you know what, let me do it, because I saw, it's so funny because I saw this deck clairvoyantly. So I'm like, I have to do it because my guides are like, this is important for whatever the reason is. I don't know. And there you have it. So I think it's very much connected to your brother supporting you. Okay. Wow, that was very, very sweet. I agree, Prob. Very, very sweet. Your brother's supporting you, my dear, from the other side. Okay. All righty. So wow, that was beautiful. I like mediumship readings. I do those. I just I do I do those privately, but I don't like to go out there with, that's a different special type of reading. Maybe I should. Maybe I should start doing those too on here. We shall see. Okay. So Asum, we're done. Chanley, we're done. Is TBK here? Is TBK here? Okay, prom. Yes, I am. I am doing it's like a general reading, but I was focusing on love, but no worries. There's a reason why this message came through for you, Chanley, today. I need you to kind of pay attention to your blood pressure, pay attention to your heart, palpitations, anything that feels a little bit off. Please go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, get yourself grounded. Tanya, are you here? Oh, there you go, Tanya. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much, Chanley. That was such a beautiful blessing to see your brother who's crossed over came by. That was really nice. Okay. Tanya. All right, Tanya. We're back. All right. So we're now focusing on Tanya, and welcome back. My apologies. I don't know what happens. You know what's interesting is this, because this happens like in real life. I mean, I know some of you are like, yeah, sure. When there is and Chanley, this may be very much connected to your reading, Chanley, what I'm about to say, is that when spirits who have crossed over, when there's some people who aren't mediums, right? And they're not that they're psychic. They're different types of sixth senses. But when there is a loved one who's crossed over, and there is like a moment where the person who's doing readings is a medium, they do jump in sometimes. And sometimes that energy throws off equipment. It'll throw off like the Wi-Fi, it'll throw off the light. Things become very glitchy. And before I even got on to do the reading, before I was getting super glitchy energy. I thought it was me. I thought I was like, oh, maybe it's a me thing, Maybe my energy field is like super amped up today. But this is making a whole lot of sense now with this reading for Chanley. All right, Tanya, we are back. All right, let's take a look here at what's going on. Okay, overall energy. Tanya, are you single or are you in a connection? If you are in a connection, just write connection. And if you want me to find out about you and someone else, just write connection and then just write the person's either initial, nickname, or however you want to do that. And that goes for all of you, okay? So if you want me, so you're single. Okay, perfect. If you are doing this reading for you in a connection with someone else, just write connection and then either the person's initial or their first name only. Please do not write the person's full name. Thank you. All right, Tanya. Ooh, Tanya, what came over? What flipped over? You have healing. All right. Right now, at this moment in time, you could be focusing on your healing, or there could be some type of maybe I'm getting nostalgic energy thinking about someone may have crossed your mind lately. Something may be pulling at your heartstrings. There's another card underneath. I don't know what that may be, but I'm going to show you here. You have healing. Okay. So you may be either healing from an experience, or you could have been thinking about something. There could have been a trigger here or a memory. I feel like this is something that may have happened in the past or recent past that you thought was healed, but there could have been some type of either emotional trigger, mental trigger, meaning thinking about something, memory or feeling that could have been on the rise or resurfaced here. Maybe you felt a little you felt that it kind of reopened. Okay, so whether it was a memory, a dream, an experience, something may have reopened that wound as you are healing in this healing process. Okay, you have here, yeah, it looks like you're healing over or because of a heartbreak. There is some sense of grief. There's some sense of feeling like a sadness. If you don't feel it, it could just be energetically around you, even though you kind of like go through your day, you don't think about it, but it's coming across as like a very it's funny because I'm hearing the word gigantic. Whether it's a gigantic void, whether it's a gigantic, it's interesting. They gave me the word gigantic. So it's like very big. It's huge. It may even feel overwhelming, this feeling right here. So this sense of loss, grief, heartbreak, okay? You may be going through that right now or feeling that right now in regards to your love life, okay? Let's see what else is coming through. And you know, it's coming across as something that is with you. It's with you because they're telling me here to look at the necklace. You know how people wear a necklace and they wear it every day, or they, you know, if it's something meaningful, there may be some type of jewelry here too, which is interesting because I'm like, talk about the necklace. So I don't know if there was a specifically, literally a necklace that may connect to this individual or this situation, circumstance, or event, or if there's some type of jewelry that connects, um you know, that connects this sadness here. But yeah, sure enough, look at this. I mean, talk about validation confirmation. Yeah, definitely there's a separation, breakup, or divorce that's really eating at away at you. Now what's interesting is I'm being shown an ocean, and the ocean is like, I'm seeing rough waters. Okay. So when my guides show me that, it's an indication that things like this, having to do with this particular situation, circumstance, event, this overwhelming feeling or gigantic loss or grief comes in waves. This person could also have some type of connection with the ocean, maybe the Navy, Coast Guard. Maybe you guys like the ocean. This person liked it. I don't know what it is, but you know, it comes in waves, is how this is coming across. Okay. But I keep hearing, and I'm going to say this again. I know I sound like a broken record, my dear, okay, because I know, but they're nagging me about a necklace. Okay. I said this before. I'll say it again. There's something about a necklace. What it is, I don't know if it's legit a necklace, because I mean, this is what is coming out here. Okay. Or symbolically, there's some type of jewelry. There could be this sense of like, when you see that necklace or when you see the jewelry, it brings you back to this break, breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. um but I'm getting that, like, they're saying like this is something that is worn. So I don't know if it's, again, if it's a legit jewelry, or it's just in an overwhelming energy that you feel hovering around you. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. Um how can Tanya overcome this energy here? How can Tanya move past this energy? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm being told to grab another one. I'm sorry, another deck. How can she overcome this grief? I mean, time does heal all wounds. Yeah. Okay, there's something here about forgiveness. Now, let me explain something to you about this. I don't know what the situation, circumstance, or event may be about. Okay. And I don't need to know. You don't need to post it. You know, this is your private situation. But this is what I'm getting, which is interesting because I wrote something like this on my Instagram today. So if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram. But what was interesting is that I posted something today in regards to forgiveness. That number one, I'm getting the Ho'oponopono prayer. So you should be doing the Ho'oponopono prayer every day, or you know, several times during the week. You can find that on YouTube. It is free, and you just kind of say the words of the Ho'oponopono prayer, whether it's you forgiving the person, that whatever this heartbreak or situation may be about. And I know it may be difficult, okay, because I've gone through my own emotional you know, situations as well. I've been single since 2023, so that tells you, you know, a lot there. But there is a need for you to forgive And the forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It's about yourself. It's about you realizing that there needs to be this sense of disconnecting and, in a way, forgiving the person or forgiving yourself in regards to however this may have gone down. You know, that forgiveness is more about you letting go and healing than it is about the other person. It's not saying that when you forgive someone, you don't have to call this person up and talk to them. You could forgive them in your own way, in your own energy. And that is going to help you to cut the cord, or it's going to help here cutting or severing the cord of anger, resentment, that you may still be feeling. Yeah. It's as if there were things that may have been left unsaid, or there's this kind of grief. And it's interesting because I'm getting the grief getting kind of stuck in your throat. So I don't know what that may be about, like repressing it or not talking about it or just keeping it inside of you. But there's a sense here. Remember, like I said, the Ho'oponopono prayer and saying it aloud so that it could start helping you heal through this overwhelming energy. All right. Last but not least, let's take a look at the advice for you. Ooh, redefine came out, and take control. So we'll take both of those. Here you go. Redefine. It says clear the clutter. I mean, exactly what I was talking about. Clear the clutter from your heart and release those who no longer align with your life's path. Like, I literally am not making this up. This is exactly what I was channeling a little while ago. But here we go. Every choice you make shapes your future. Now is the time to reassess the relationships and the goals that no longer serve you. Okay? Making room for more joy and growth. All right? So, whatever this may be, it may be difficult to release from. I get it. But there is this sense for you to declutter your heart, like I was talking about, the Ho'oponopono prayer, to forgive, however this may have gone down, even forgive yourself if this, reconcile with your own emotions and be able to move past this. Take control. In a relationship or situation, your passive stance has caused you to miss opportunities that should have been yours. Now is the moment to take charge, step forward, and claim what is rightfully yours. There's something about you releasing the situation, and the energy of you releasing the situation is going to empower you. It's going to make you aware or make you feel like you have control. There may have been something here that you felt that was out of your control, and that maybe this breakup, separation, or divorce was out of your control. And this is talking about that, with that sense of like something that was out of your control. It's as if you kind of, in a way, given your power to being still either angry, sad, regretful, or, kind of these energies here. And this is what this is talking about in order for you to release that. Okay. I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. All my information is down below in the description box. Please feel free. I hope that was helpful for you. Whatever may be reminding you of this situation, circumstance, or event. Remember, I kept getting necklace at the top of the reading. Just, if you need to put them away, just to kind of like, for in the meantime, while you get yourself recentered, or you can, hold the jewelry and just say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive me, and now I'm opening a new chapter. That's a really nice mantra there for you, and to clear that energy and move forward. So I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for stopping by, okay? All right, I'm going to read everything you wrote. I haven't taken a look at it yet, but I will in a moment. In the meantime, let's take a look at the list very quickly here. So we have Tanya. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Tanya, Prob, if you are here, Prob is here. Yes, awesome. Hi, Prob. You are up next, my dear. Yes, Gustavo, I think you're brother is here too, if I'm not mistaken. Ed is here and Gustavo. Yes, you guys could get on the list, okay? I just need to go through the list that I had already because I had some tech difficulties before. So after Prob, we have Ravi. After Ravi, we have daughter of Saturn. Then we have Daniela. After Daniela, we have Ed, I want to say. And then after Ed, we have Gustavo. Okay. So you guys are on the list. I haven't been able to take a chance to rewrite the list. So my apologies. Okay, so Tanya, what did you write here? Let me see. I'm single, yes, definitely trying to heal, correct, very overwhelming. It hits me randomly. Yeah. Remember, I was saying that I was seeing the ocean waves. Yeah, I'll be fine. And then boom, yeah. I wear a butterfly necklace every day, and I wore it a lot when we were together. It's interesting because it's like that necklace could be holding energy. So when you do this clearing and still wear it, I'm not telling you not to wear it, but wear it. But it's holding. It's interesting. There's something about that necklace that's holding on to a lot of the energy. Okay. Yep, it is a bit of both, I think. I also have a book bag with butterflies that I wore as well. Anytime General Jeremy's bag represented a lot. My family was very unsupportive and I kind of just stopped talking about it. Ah, that's why the throat chakra was there. Bingo. Okay. I was made to feel like the cheating and the betrayal were my fault. Okay. There were so many. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, listen, Tanya, thank you so much for sharing that. That you sharing that, resonates with what I was channeling even before I read this. So I was getting this. And I love the fact that you guys allow me to channel the messages and tell you everything, and then you give me validation confirmation. Yeah, that's exactly what I was picking up. Wow. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tanya, for sharing that. Okay. I know it's difficult. But yeah. All right. I hope everything works out. And remember, uh, grounding, the meditation, the Ho'oponopono prayer as well, or the Ho'oponopono invocation or affirmation. However, if the word prayer, is not, the Ho'oponopono chant. How about that? All right. All right. Okay. Let us go to Prob now. And let's channel some messages for you, Prob. Okay, Prob. All right. So now we have Prob after Prob. We have, I want to say it's Ravi. Ravi, if you are here, yes, Daniela, you are here. Give me 1 second. There's a list already. Ravi, daughter of Saturn, and then Daniela. And then after Daniela is Ed, and after Ed is Gustavo. Okay? All right. So let's focus on Prob. Prob, let's see what's going on here. It says, can I write a connect? Ooh, passion just popped out of the deck. Can I write connection if I'm not technically seeing them, but just wondering about the potential of the future? Okay, so let's find out the overall energy about your connection. Okay, so that's fine. As I was shuffling the deck, I do have passion. Okay, so the overall energy within this connection, either you are, okay, Mark, either you are very passionately attracted to this person could be passionately attracted to you, or there seems to be a mutual attraction to each other, is what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see, Prob and Mark, what's coming through overall energy in this connection. Okay, yeah, we can use the word connection for sure. No worries about that. There we go. We have here family. All right, so there's something here. There's a comfort level here that I'm getting. There could even be here this kind of like either emotion or feeling about either you wanting something more with Mark, or there's this energy revolving the connection as, I wonder if this person could be the potential candidate that I would like to be with for long term. Okay, so I'm getting this energy being here, and being present within your connection. I'm also getting the angel number 44 here. Okay. So there could be here um, wondering about stability between you and Mark. Okay. So this is overall energy, whether it's your thoughts, their thoughts, whoever thoughts, both of you are together. So it's going to come out, in that collective of the both of you. But there's something about either yearning, wanting, or calling or wishing for either more stability, or questioning, is this the person that is actually I'm going to see some type of long-term commitment or potential commitment here, okay, in regards to long term. So you may have been seeing the number 44, angel number 44. Four is all about stability. So I do feel that there's this kind of question in the back of your mind, thinking about stability, or questioning, is this a stable connection, or will it evolve to something even more stable or more long term? Now, you could be seeing the number 44, or you could be seeing sign symbol synchronicities, whether it's 442211, or whether it's um, mirror numbers. An example, and an example only: 1 4 14 41, like that, like the numbers reversed, 1441, or 1414, or 4141, like that. So just pay attention to that, because this is talking about there's something of bringing your awareness to this reading for you. Okay. It's funny because the other day, I want to say like maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, I got the angel number. I was paying something that came out to 8383, and I was like, "Ooh, interesting." And sure enough, I came home later that night, and I remembered, and I looked, and 8383, it's about like the guides, and my guides saying, "Listen, you're on the right path. We're here. So it's a beautiful message. I was like, wow. So pay attention to those symbols, sign symbol synchronicities. Let's see what other overall energy I'm getting here between Prob and Mark. Prob and Mark, runner. There could be here a little bit of runner chaser type of energy, okay? Whether it be on your end or on Mark's end. But I'm getting here that there could be here a fear of intimacy. There could be this runner chaser type of dynamic going on, whether it's you fearing intimacy or the other person fearing intimacy, okay? Now, the runner fears intimacy. The chaser fears abandonment. So there could be a thread of kind of like that storyline or that narrative here, or that self sabotaging thought or limited belief. Okay. Just remember that we don't chase, we attract, right? So if someone is not being proactive and showing what they need to show, it's just kind of like one of those situations where you need to see, right? You need to step back, because sometimes we like to take control of things, and some things we don't need to take control of. We need to allow others to show us who they are. And I feel that us as humans, we have a tendency to not allow people to show us who they are, because we feel like our ego or pride, or it's going to make us feel uncomfortable. But you need to step back and see, is there are these efforts and consistency and transparency, Are those values being met in this connection? Is someone pouring in a little bit too much than what the other person is pouring in? Or is there an inconsistency, right? And if there is an inconsistency, who is doing the inconsistency? What is it about? When is it happening? Kind of looking at those things, because those little things that we are not looking at could be giving us a clear indication about where this person's either maturity or where their lack of intention may be laying in, okay? Where it may be being placed, you know? So this is something that is coming across as something that you need to kind of look into a little bit more within this connection and see yeah, I just read you wrote here, I'm wondering about the potential because I don't know a lot about him, but I do sense a possible mutual attraction. Yes. Now remember, ding, 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 listen to this. There could be a mutual attraction, very much so. Both of you can find some type of equal attraction to each other or an attraction here. But attraction does not equal values that are important and are necessary in order to build something more. So, attraction is one thing, consistency in effort, okay? Consistency in showing that the person is ready for that is a whole other story. And I feel that may be what you're feeling because intuitively you're feeling something here. You see what I'm saying? So, again, keep it in the back of your mind. Pay attention, you know. And if you see someone, there's this beautiful quote from Maya Angelou that says, a person will always show you who they are once. Believe it. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Because guys, I will, listen, I take my own advice as well. So, yeah, look at that, the moon. Yeah, intuitive. Yeah, there's emotions here. Attraction, 100%. But there's also hidden fears, worries, and anxieties too. So someone here, whether it be you or the other person, is fearing intimacy or fearing abandonment. And this is talking about to pay attention that you are not overpouring or chasing someone that may have underlying reoccurrent self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs in regards to commitment, or that may have a connection elsewhere. Okay? Just saying, just throwing it out there. Okay? Last but not least, all right. Now this deck, I know you guys are going to see me do this. You're going to see me in 2 seconds. Give me more here. I'm going to flip it because this deck has two sides. So I want to be able to access all the sides of this deck. This is a beautiful deck. By the way, your donations, meaning those of you who donate, I was able to buy this deck. I haven't posted it up for you guys, but I will be saying thank you to you guys in a post. Yeah, Spirit speaks. Seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. Okay. Listen carefully. It's very important for you and this person, you and Mark, to have an open communication about what your values are and what you're looking for in a connection. There are times that people are afraid to have those types of conversations because they're afraid that by sharing their values or their ideas or what they want in a serious connection, it's going to spook the other person away. I will tell you this, I do not care how the other person gets spooked or not. If I'm looking for a serious relationship, I will be saying I am looking for a serious relationship. Okay? And if the other person is not aligned with that intention, or their actions are not showing me that it could be conducive to a connection that is healthy, that is strong, that has the consistency that it needs in order to seal the deal, and me say, okay, I really do want to be with this person and this person really wants to be with me, I will say what I need to say. And if it means that a person may get offended, so what? I think that there needs to be a sense of clarity here on what the purpose of the dating or the seeing or the talking to or the going out is all about. Because one person here may be very much thinking about family, another person here, or about the future, another person here is just like, yeah, I'm just casually dating. So, in order to avoid the mismatch of either your expectation and theirs, there needs to be communication here, okay, in order to figure something out. All right. That being said, advice, and then I'm going to jump into the next reading. I know this one took a little longer. Call for courage. Yep, there you go. Knight of Wands is what I'm getting here. You are being called to answer the call of courage and face that difficult choice you have been avoiding. I feel that maybe you've been avoiding that type of conversation because you're afraid that you're either going to spook them, you're scare them. But you know what? A man who knows that they are interested and they're looking for something long term or at least serious, or they're at least in the back of their mind in that energy of, you know, wanting that, is not going to be afraid of that. They're not going to be afraid when you call them out on something. They're not going to be afraid of saying, you know what, I take accountability for having, misstepped here. Can you give me another chance? And then talk about that. So this is talking about you stepping up to the plate, okay? And having a difficult conversation that you may not want to have. While fear within may leave you feeling unsettled, remember that you possess enough bravery to overcome any obstacles. Once you make your choice, there may be a choice that you may have to do in regards to this person, you will experience immense relief and liberation. Again, a lot having to do with conversation. There you go. All right. Prab, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. All right. All right. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Robbie. Robbie, you just came at the right time, my dear, because you are next. I want to say you're next. You're right after Prab. Okay, Robbie, give me a thumbs up because I'm going to start the reading. Yep, you're right after Prab. Okay, Robbie, right. Last time I had a chance to talk, but I sabotaged it. All right, well, I don't know what that's about, but all I'm saying is that there needs to be some type of clarity here. One person may be very casual about the meeting and about going out. The other person may have more serious intentions. So that needs to be discussed so that you can get a clear indication, a clear, overview of what this may be truly about. And so you know where you are standing in regards to this person. Yes, Alicia, my dear, we can add you to the list. 100%. Just give me 1 second. All right, so there we go. So Ravi, you are next. Ravi, you are next. Yes, Ravi, these messages are for you. So Ravi, please let me know if you are single or if you are in a connection. Alicia, yes, you're going to be on the list. You're going to go after Gustavo. So you're going to go after Gustavo. I wish I can like stop shuffling right now and write a list, but I do have it. I'm still here. You're single. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's find out what you need to know. What does Ravi need to know right now in regards to their love life? What does Ravi need to know right now in regards to their love life? For those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. You're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, my credentials. I also have Patreon and also sell drops on my Patreon shop. All that information is down below in the description box, okay? All right, Ravi, let's see what's coming through for you in regards to your love life, okay? All right, so we have here, passion wants to come up again and flirt wants to come up again, okay? Listen, there may be someone that you may be interested in or someone may be interested in you. Whether it's that you're interested in them and they, or you interested in them or them interested in you. This could be either a current energy that may be going through, you may be going through right now, or this could be coming down later on, okay? But I am feeling that there is this sense of chemistry here, okay? So I don't know if there's someone that you like or you're interested, or that you are just very passionate, meaning you're ready to start a connection with someone. I do feel that there's this something here about talking or giving someone a hint that you are interested. So if there is someone that you may be interested in and you want to know if they're single or you want to get to know them, this is talking about you making that known, okay? And seeing what that may be about. Because I'm getting here some type of like secret admirer, or you just being aware that there could be someone coming in the near future with this energy of being interested in you. But there's something about secret that I'm getting. So I don't know if it's like the person is going to be very quiet about it, or that you may be feeling something in your heart or your emotions about someone else. Okay, so just keep an eye out for subtle signs that someone may be may be interested in you. Okay, so just keep that awareness. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Clock, yeah. You're gonna there's something here about divine timing. There's divine timing, and I'm getting just give things time. So if there is someone that you may be interested in and you're not sure if they're interested in you, then there's this kind of like allow the connection or friendship to continue to develop before kind of going down the road of like, listen, are you interested, or you just see the actions that are coming through, okay? That's one of the things that I'm getting here. Another thing that I'm getting here is that a lot of this having to do with your love life is very much connected to divine timing. Okay. Things are going to progress in regards to your love life. Yeah, look at that. You have grounding right after. There's things are going to progress in your love life. There is going to be some type of movement, but the movement feels like it's either slow building or there's this energy of needing to wait in order to see certain things. Okay. There could be here a connection that you may have had in the past or recent past that still requires you to heal from that situation, circumstance, or event. But I am getting like there's something here about divine timing and allowing things to fall in their place. Again, if you are interested in someone, or whether that be now or later, that piques your interest, this is definitely talking about giving a person a hint about that, or obviously if they're single, giving them a hint, and things like that. Faith's haven. Believe in the safety of your return, as every journey leads back to comfort. there's a part of you here, Robbie, that may feel a little bit restless, or restless in your mind or restless in your heart, that you're not going to find someone who aligns to your either values or aligns to your level of kind of like the relationship you want to have. Okay, there's a need here for you to believe that things are going to come at the right time, and that you're going to be able to enjoy or move forward here your love life. Okay, there's something here about waiting for the right time, about you believing that this is like the universe is working with you in order to move certain elements here in regards to your love life. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. And I'm going to give you advice right after this. So you have here, yeah, Five of Swords. There may be here, like I said before, there could be something here. There could be something in your mind, or that you are believing, a narrative that you are believing, a thought that you keep giving energy to, connected to you feeling defeated in the area of love or in your love life. And I'm letting you know now, this energy needs to shift in order for you to be able to attract the connection that you may be wanting to attract in your life. Okay, Five of Swords with, yep, exactly what I just said. Six of Swords with yeah, in order for a new beginning. Exactly, there you go. I'm laughing because I'm like, this is exactly what I just said. You need to let go of any narratives, self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs. Okay, situations from the past or recent past that may have hurt you, that were difficult in your love life or may have been difficult. You need to let go, Six of Swords, of that energy. Let go of the mental baggage so that you are able to regain your self-confidence and connect to this fire energy. Fire is yang energy, and yang energy is about being proactive. Let go of this energy and this thought process here, so that when the time comes that you are, or you bump into, or that you see, or that you have, someone that you're interested, that you are not afraid to step forward and be a little bit more proactive in regards to your love life. Okay, last but not least, let's take a look at advice, and then I'm going to go to the next person on the list. I hope these messages are insightful for you, Ravi. And let's see what's coming through. You have here self-care. You got to pour this time that you are by yourself. Right now that you are single, this is the time that you should be pouring into you. Okay, giving yourself the space, the energy to work on yourself, to work on your confidence, to work on, this energy, this confidence. Okay, so that when the time comes and this person crosses your path, you jump at the idea, or you move towards that energy. Self-care says self-love is a foundation of an abundant life. I'm going to say something here, Ravi. The reason it's important to be able to give yourself the self-love that you need, or that you may be looking for out there, is because that self-love, or that self-respect, self-love, and self-worth is very important, because that's going to allow you not to lower your standards, or not allow someone else to play with your emotions, because you're going to be more clear cut, and you're going to have the sense of stability, where if you see something that is not in alignment to your values, you will speak up. When you are not in that energy, what's going to happen is, when we are in the lack mindset, or we are afraid to bring awareness to what maybe someone else may be doing, or may do, or whatever, that it does not fall into alignment. People who are afraid of losing, people will not say anything. They're going to just allow the person to continue in that neglect, or that, breadcrumbing, or the sense of like, you're only important, or I'm only going to pay attention to you when I have time or when I want to. You see what I'm saying? So if you are working on your self-worth, you are going to notice right away if someone does that. You're going to call it to their attention, and you may be even, take another step and say, listen, you know what you're saying and what you're doing are not aligned, and I'm not interested in that type of unaligned energy. Now, the ball is on the other person's court. If the person is really serious about you and they're really interested in you, you know what they're going to do? They're going to step up and say, listen, I apologize. I see that you may feel that way, and tell me what I need to do in order to make sure this doesn't happen again, because I really enjoy your company. I really enjoy being with you. But all that comes from self-love. If you don't have that self-love, you're just going to allow people to do certain things that are not in alignment to your values. So this is talking about that energy. Abundance begins with the recognition. Oh my gosh, exactly what I said. Abundance begins with the recognition of your own value. Bingo. There you go. You want to be valued? Then you need to let people know what you value. And if a person values you, they will they will take into consideration what you value, and they will make sure that what you value, that they show you that they're interested, because they're going to value it too. Okay, so very powerful message here for you, Ravi. I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, well, I always tell you guys, trigger warning. Trigger warning. But this is a beautiful message. This is all about you. This is about your energy, Ravi. I hope that has been insightful for you. Okay, my dear? All right, up next, you're very welcome. Listen, I practice what I preach. Okay, so I'm not just saying this just to say it. I'm telling you from experience. The more you love yourself, the less you are going to allow anyone to not, to step over the things that you value. You're just not going to allow it. Your soul is not going to let you turn a blind eye. You know what I mean? And holding a person accountable, you hold a person accountable. You can hold a person accountable in a very nice, demure way, but if the other person is interested, they're not going to let you go, for sure. There you go. You're very welcome, my dear. All right, let's take a look at what else is who else is on the list, I should say. Not what else, but who else. Let's see. Who else is on the list? Ravi, thank you so much for passing by. Up next. Oh no, I don't. Who's after Ravi? Oh, I want to say, Daniela, is it you? I want to say it's you. Yes. Daniela, that's you. After Daniela, we have Ed, and after Ed, Daniela. Yeah. Okay. May I ask you about hold on a second, Daniela. Let me see what is going on here. Okay, let's see. It says, may I ask about the connection between my parents and not me? Oh, okay. Okay. The connection between your parents with each other, correct? Your parents with each other? Yeah, with your mom. Okay, mom and dad. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, we can see what that is. What's going on with that? Oh, you're very welcome. I've never had that. I've never had that question, to be honest with you. No, it's fine. I don't have an issue with that at all. That's perfectly fine. Hold on one second though, because my phone. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just get my battery. My power bank. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what's going on here in the connection. Okay. Sorry about that. I just needed to make sure I got my power bank. So now we have, oh my gosh, my nails are long and I'm like, I can't even. And then we have, I want to say it's Ed is next. Okay, there we go. All right. Let us go. Okay, Danielle, let's see what's going on here with mom and dad. Okay. What is this overall energy? I'm sorry. I know I spelled your name incorrectly, but my apologies. Daniela. Not so much Daniela, but Daniela's parents. Okay, let's see. Solbadan, and Milka. Okay, Solbadan and Milka. What's going on? What is the overall energy in that connection? Daniela's parents. What's going on here? Chemistry, realization. All right, so I'm doing this a little bit different here, okay, for your parents, because I want to see it's more of an overall energy, but distant. All right, so there's something, when they started in their connection, there could have been just a lot of chemistry between the both of them. There may be even loving gestures between both of them from time to time. But there's something here about someone not feeling that that could be the case right now, or there be some type of like, kind of like a little bit of something not feeling quite as stable in that department. Now, there's a realization that either the spark could be gone, or that, I am so sorry, something fell in my eye and this is like not a good look right now. Someone may be realizing that there's the lack of chemistry or lack of spark going on in the connection, whether that be your dad or your mom. I feel that this lack of spark or lack of passion or lack of connection is causing some type of internal struggle here, or emotional struggle for either one of them or both of them in a different way. I see like one person being a little bit quiet and distant, the other person realizing the other one is quiet and distant. And this is what I'm seeing here clairvoyantly. Like I'm literally seeing a man sitting on a sofa watching TV, and the other person feeling like that is the disconnection. So there is this sense here of a disconnect, because once upon a time there was a lot of either love being felt or passion being felt. So your parents have chemistry, realization, and heartbreak. So again, someone is realizing, like, you know what, something doesn't feel like it did back when we started this connection or started this marriage. And that realization or that awareness of the chemistry isn't where it needs to be is causing some type or some level of grief and sadness right now within the person's heart. Because I don't know who feels what. I would say, because I saw a male sitting on the sofa watching TV, that it could be maybe your mom feeling more this way than your dad. But again, this could be vice versa. Okay. Okay, so now I have, okay, sorry, something have fallen in my eye. All right, let's see what else is coming through in regards to your parents' connection. There's someone feels it more than the other person, I'll tell you that. because it's not coming across as both feeling that. There's one person that's really feeling it. Whether it's that mom feels like dad is disconnected, or whether dad connects to the TV because there is this sense of a disconnection that he is feeling from mom. But either way, that's what I'm getting. One person feels it more than the other. Okay? Let's see what else is coming through. All right. We have here, look at that. Exactly what I said. There's a sense of nostalgia. There's a sense of thinking back to the olden times, or the time where there was this sense of chemistry. There's a sense of here like wanting to make new memories, wanting to reignite this passion within their marriage, but there's a sense here as if like that's not happening. Okay? There may be even here a lack of going out together, like not taking, not like making the going out on a date special is how this is coming across. So there could be here like, okay, you could say something like, oh yeah, my parents go out all the time. But it's not about just going out all the time. It's about like having a special date together, or going out and making it special. Look at that. What flipped over? It says deeper water. Step out of your comfort zone and explore new depths. Yeah. I'm feeling like this connection with your parents it feels stale. Okay. It needs a little bit of a spark. Okay. And I feel that you have two individuals that are very much connected or centered around their own routine. Um, and the monotony of the every single day may be kind of even, even emphasizing more the fact that there is this feeling of an emotional disconnect in this connection between your parents. There is even a part of like missing how things were back when, back when things were good, or back when, fill in the blank, you know? Okay. Let's take a look, because I'm looking at the overall energy. Let's see what comes through here in regards to these to your parents here. What's coming through? What's coming through here with this couple? Yeah, Six of Swords. I feel that there is a disconnect happening. Listen carefully to how I'm about to tell you this. The Six of Swords is letting go of the baggage, the mental baggage, the memory of this heartbreak or the sadness. So, one or two things could happen here. Number one, either one of them or both of them are going to need to let go of this energy and revamp their connection. That's number one. The second thing that I'm getting is over time, okay, whether they may continue to emotionally disconnect, mentally disconnect, or physically disconnect. The separation here there could be a separation here, is what I'm trying to tell you. How the separation may look is different for everyone, obviously. I'm only looking at the overall energy, but I'm looking here whether there is going to be a separation because there's a separation of lack of uh, emotions towards each other, the lack of chemistry, and two people are just like, yeah, fine, I'm going to continue to live this way, or whether both one of them is going to say, or both of them are going to say, listen, this isn't working and we need to literally separate. But Six of Swords is letting go of the baggage, letting go of this energy here that keeps pulling them in the direction of this monotony. Okay. So let's get one more, and then I'm going to take a look at. Okay. There's a Six of Swords is letting go of mental baggage. So whether this person is just like, I'm done, I'm not thinking about this anymore, and I'm just gonna do my own thing, even though we're still married. I'm just gonna mentally disconnect or emotionally disconnect from my partner, or if they really are going to have like a divorce or something like that. But there is separation here. Yeah. Empress. Okay. There's something about the family. I feel that the reason why they may not talk about a divorce is because there's a lot of something having to do with the kids, with the family, with what will the kids think, what will the family think, what will happen, if we do. There is here this sense of either one of them or both of them feeling like, you know what, there is still something here, whether it's the emotion or whether it's, a feeling here, that they feel like there's something worth fighting for. But this connection here could grow as long as both of them get back to the basics of the relationship. Okay. There needs to be someone, meaning both of them need to get out of their head, and both of them need to have a clear communication about change, about how to spice things up, about how to gain a new perspective on the status quo type of energy that is being that's being had here. Because I feel that both of them are very comfortable doing what they do, but there's a discomfort in seeing how emotionally distant or just energetically distant they are with each other right now. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm getting here in regards to your parents. I hope this reading has been beneficial. I hope it's brought some sense of clarity. And thank you so much, Daniela. I have to say that I haven't had a question about parents. I don't think ever. So this is an interesting one. So thank you so much for feeling the comfort in asking this. So no worries about that. But thank you so much. This is really sweet that you care about your parents enough to kind of see what may be going on. Okay. Maybe you can, have a talk with your parents about it or however that may be. But at least now you have validation confirmation on what you've been noticing or intuitively picking up. All right. That being said, up next we have Ed. I'm sorry. Yes, we have Ed. So Ed, if you are here, hello, my dear. Welcome. Thank you, Ed. Will I ever find my well, Ed, well, listen, that's a yes, no question, right? So the question is, how about we take a look at your overall energy in regards to your love life, and then we can kind of see what is brewing there. And then let's see what comes through. Okay. So, of course, you can ask a question, but not specifically. Well, don't worry. We'll find out what's going on with your love life. Okay. And then after you comes Gustavo. Now, oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I love my nails, but I'm having a little bit of problem here with them right now. And then next is Gustavo. Hey, Diana, welcome. If you're interested in getting on, that's my bro. Yeah, well, he was here asking for. Oh, Alicia. Yes, Alicia, you're after Gustavo. Remember? And Diana, you're after Alicia. Okay, so we have Ed, Gustavo, Alicia, and then Diana. Okay? All right. So, Ed, let your brother know to come in a couple of minutes, in 5 minutes, if he wants his reading. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's going on in regards to, hold on one second. Here we need to spritz the energy here. All right, here we go. Overall energy in regards to Ed's love life. What is the overall energy? What does Ed need to know about his love life? Current overall energy. What does Ed need to know about his love life? Overall energy here about Ed's love life. Yes, Diana, you're going to be on the list. Let me just do this reading and then I'll rewrite the list for sure. Self-worth and commitment. Interesting. All right, so here we go. A lot of what may be going on right now, or the reoccurring theme, it's interesting because I want to say I had someone earlier today, meaning on the live, that I was just having this conversation about self-worth and self-care. So it's interesting, it's coming right back around. But with you, Ed, I feel that there's a reoccurring theme here about in your love life having to do with what you value, the things that you value, what you value in a commitment, what you value in a partnership, what you value in the friendship stage first, that shows you how this person could be in a connection with you. Okay? What do I mean by that? I mean, right now at this moment in time, it's very important that while you are single, that you work on or continue to work on your self-love. Okay? Meaning understanding who and what Ed values. What do you value in a connection? What do you value in a connection? What do you value in a friendship? What are some things, or what are the things you truly hold very important in regards to a committed relationship? That's step one. Step two, understand that that will take time, but for you to do what you need to do to ground yourself, to focus on your career, focus on your finances, do what you need to do to get yourself where you need to be. Okay, on the 3D realm, on the emotional realm. Okay, what is it here that's important to you? Because this is what I just said a little earlier. When you know the things that you value and you have a very clear sense and knowledge and realization of what it is that you want to see in a partnership, the moment you don't see that being consistently shown to you in a connection, you are going to notice it. And you're not going to be afraid to step up and have a clear conversation with the person that you are getting to know. And you're not going to be afraid to say, hey, listen, I'm disappointed at X, Y, and Z. I noticed that this, that, and the other. And that, pretty much doesn't align with my values or with my focus in getting to know someone. Why this is important in regards to self-value is the more you have an awareness of where your values are and what it is that is non-negotiable and what it is that you truly need as the ingredients in order to get to a committed stage, the more likely you're going to be able to pick up those people that align with your values and align with what it means to be consistent, to be proactive, to be clear, to be honest. And the quicker you're going to notice, is this someone that I want to continue to even get to know? Right? So that is why self-worth is coming up here in this reading for you. And when you love yourself or have self-love, you're not going to be afraid of having that conversation. You're not going to be afraid of losing anyone, because the person that you don't want to lose in a connection is you. You don't want to get lost in a connection where someone isn't consistent, or someone isn't clear, or someone isn't, um, you know, focusing on those vital, important fundamentals. So the more you're able to feel comfortable in your own skin and realize what those values are, the moment you are able, the more you see that, and the more you're in that awareness, the quicker you're able to spot a person who's not showing the actions of someone that you want to continue to invest in. So again, I feel this has a lot to do with that. So I feel that a lot of people nowadays, they don't either talk about those things, they just let it slide. That's why people end up with people who are wishy-washy. They're sometimey. Sometimes I'll talk to you and be consistent, and sometimes I'll just disappear into the sunset. And I feel the more and more people kind of just embrace that as normal, the more people are going to continue to do it. But if you know that your value is consistency, and your value is transparency, and your value is clarity, and your value is honesty, the moment someone does that, you're going to go, whoop, hold on a second, and let me reassess this person, no matter how much you're attracted to them. Because the fundamental thing is that you have the self-worth where it needs to be, so that you are able to move up and say, hey, I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. And that's not conducive to the type of partnership or friendship or connection that I am looking for. You see what I'm saying? You're not afraid to say that. You're not afraid of being by yourself. The fear isn't there. So if you lose them, you lose them. If someone says, okay, listen, I apologize, and they don't come back, well, then I guess they weren't serious. Because the person who's serious is going to say, listen, I know why I made you feel that way, and I don't want to lose you. So what do I need to do in order not to lose you? Because I want to get to know you. But that stems from you having self-worth. That stems from you having healthy boundaries in order to be able to do that, okay? And not be afraid to stay by yourself for as long as you need to stay by yourself, and wait for the right person to have those fundamental values that are important to you. Okay? Meeting friends, spending time with yourself, healthy choices, exactly what I was just talking about. It's all about, look, validation, confirmation here I mean, it cannot be more of a validation, confirmation. Right now, at this moment in time, your focus needs to be on self-love. It needs to be on self-care. It needs to be about understanding what those healthy choices are. And when someone isn't showing you those healthy choices or decisions or actions, because what they do is going to be a reflection of the type of person they're going to be in a committed relationship. Let me just tell you this. If a person doesn't value consistency as friends, they're not going to value consistency as a partner, period. Okay? It's just that straight up as it is. Someone who does not value consistency, does not value transparency, and does not value those qualities, they're not going to do it as friends, and they're not going to do it as a partner. But when you have the self-worth and you feel good in your own skin, and you're not afraid to tell someone, to hold someone accountable about those unhealthy things or those things that are not aligned to your value, you're not going to be afraid to hold people accountable and move on. Okay? So that's what this is talking about. There's a need here to remind you that it all depends upon your self-love. Some people stay with people just because they just need the attention. Some people stay with people longer than what they need to stay, because they don't want to have those conversations, because they don't want to have those make those decisions, because they don't want to be alone, or they're afraid of being by themselves. But when you have self-worth, it doesn't matter. I'd rather be by myself than be with someone who's not consistent. Because if you're not a consistent friend, and you're not clear, and you're not doing what you need to do as a person that I'm just getting to know, then you're not going to be able to do that as a partner. So we're going to have problems at some point. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said trigger warning the first time around. So there it goes. Look at that. Yeah. King of Wands. Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid to take those to make those actions. Yeah, look at that. Wow, you're getting really good messages here, Ed. King of Wands. The King of Wands is not afraid to make bold moves and make clear decisions. There you go. That masculine energy, proactive energy. Don't be afraid to cut somebody off if they're not showing you the actions that they need to show you. The Magician. Clear boundaries. Okay? Actions. The Magician makes things happen in order to pour into something that is worth pouring into. Queen of Pentacles. If it's not a solid friendship, it's not going to be a solid commitment. Last but not least, let's take a look at if someone doesn't value your time, they're not going to value your time when they're in a relationship. They're just not. If someone forgets about you, or they're too busy, then if they're too busy at the beginning of getting to know each other, that same excuse, believe me when I tell you, that same excuse that they're using will always be the excuse that they will use continuously throughout the connection. So you need to be aware of that. And then make the decisions that you need to make. See what I'm saying? A person who's afraid of losing you is not going to allow you is not going to play those games, okay? They're not going to play those games because they're not going to want to lose you. Person who doesn't care to lose you may be having someone else on the side. Who knows, Reach up. It says the universe is calling you to stop trying to handle everything alone. Now is the time to accept support, open your heart to others, and force destiny for the force of destiny reaches you through the hands of those around you. Okay. Don't feel, listen to me. Don't feel that your standard is too high. There's no such thing. You value the things that you value. Everybody values different things in regards to commitment. You need to understand what it is that you value. And when someone doesn't show you that they value what you value, because someone who cares about you, they're going to approach things very differently. They're going to approach the whole entire situation way differently than someone who is very casual and nonchalant. If I know that the person that I'm talking to or getting to know or starting to date or whatever values consistency, then I'm going to make sure that I'm consistent, because that's what my partner values. Right? That's what they value. They value that. They value support. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's interested in the same is not going to let you down. And if somebody is letting you down, then there needs to be a conversation about what that is. But that has a lot to do with your self-worth. So there you go. Self-worth. And here you go. Healthy choices, self-love. So your soulmate, you were asking about your soulmate. Your soulmate will be a person that is able to give you, right, to show you that they are aligned to the things that you value, and you are going to be the partner that's also aligned to the things they value. That's where the commitment comes in. That's where the soulmate energy comes in. Okay, no one is perfect. That is true. Okay, so I hear some of you guys, well, not everyone is perfect. You're correct. Not everyone is perfect. There's a difference between an apology and listen, I don't want to lose you. Very different. I'm sorry is one, but I'm sorry, and guess what? I don't want to lose you, so I don't want it to end this way. What do I need to do to show you that I'm really invested in this connection? Huge difference. Huge difference. All right, Ed, I hope that was helpful. I hope that gives you an insight on how you can attract your soulmate. Okay. Up next, we have Gustavo. Hello, Gustavo. It's so funny because that's the second you're the second person today that has had a reading focusing on that and the importance of self-worth, the importance of self-love. Oh my God, I keep writing Mao instead of now. Okay, there we go. Now, Gustav. All right. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. All right, let's take a look. After Gustavo, we have Alicia. And after Alicia, we have Diana. Okay, give me a second, Gustavo. Let me just write next. Alicia. Then Diana. All right, so I don't forget. All righty. Hello, Gustavo. I just finished doing a reading for your brother. So, Gustavo, you want to know your overall energy in your love life or the overall energy between you and a connection? For those of you who are watching, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm doing live readings, 5-minute reading, focusing on the overall energy of your current connection, your current love life, your current between me and a connection. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. Let's take a look here. All right, let's see. What is the overall energy in regards to Gustavo and his current connection? What is the overall energy? Ooh, this says caution. Taking it slow is going to be important here. There may be some either yellow flags or green or red flags that may be kind of surfacing or resurfacing here in regards to this connection between you and the person you're with. This is talking about taking things slowly. Ooh, commitment did a little peekaboo. There may be some red flags or yellow flags that you've been seeing or noticing in this connection. I feel here there's something about that you see them when things are going a little rough or you notice them. There's something here about not talking about them or being quiet about it or just kind of like taking mental notes. Let's see what this is about. I'm intrigued, Gustavo. I'm intrigued. Let's see. True love. Yeah. There is a lot of real emotions here, though. This could be someone afraid of falling in love. I don't know if this connection, if you've been in this connection for a very long time, or this is a connection that's just happening. But there could be here a little bit of being afraid to really fall head over heels over someone. Because you do have true love here in the middle of this 3-card spread, and that takes a lot of the focus here. I'm also getting this energy here that someone could be downplaying how they are feeling, whether that be you or your or the other person. They're downplaying how much in love they may be, or they may be afraid of falling in love. Now, here's the thing. If this is someone blocking this energy, meaning their fear, it could eventually create some type of obstacle or challenge within their connection, within the intimacy of the connection. And I'm not just talking about physically. There could be just this energetic situation here where if there is someone who's like, I'm afraid to get hurt, I'm afraid to fall in love, but I like how we connect. I love how, how passionate we are together, but I'm afraid to fall in love. There's a disconnect there. So there could be here kind of like, hold on, you like the intimacy, but you don't want to fall in love. And, there is a connection here between the love and the intimacy that needs to be taken a look at. It's like you can't have one without the other. So there could be here this sense of like, well, I've gotten hurt, or, the other person has gotten hurt. We've gotten hurt in the past. And so I don't want to, fall head over heels, but I definitely want us to continue to being intimate with one another. If that's the case, I'm letting you know now that there's this kind of like, that could be problematic. Okay, so let's see. Gustavo and their partner. Okay, Alicia, I'm still with Gustavo. Yeah. Like I said, there could be someone here, whether it's you or the other person, having this fear. It says sabotage. The self-sabotaging thought or limited belief or fear about falling head over heels in a relationship or with the other partner. They're just straight up afraid of that. So this is talking about here, Gustavo, for you to take a look. Is that you or is that the other person? Because something needs to be repaired here. Something needs to be fixed so that this fear of getting hurt or fear of falling in love truly, that the fear gets kind of, taken care of. Yep, exactly what I said. Validation, confirmation, heartbroken. Someone here may have had a situation, breakup or divorce in their past or recent past, and they're afraid to get hurt. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. I'm telling you right now. If you're moving in a connection and the main focus is I'm afraid to fall in love, you're starting in the wrong direction. And I'll tell you why. Because that fear of falling in love is going to create some type of obstacle within the relationship at some point within the relationship. You either allow yourself to freely surrender to the possibility of falling head over heels with the person and the person with you, and making sure that you have the conversations that you need to have in order to try to avoid or lessen the possibility of the heartbreak. But that has to be an intimate conversation. What the fear is of one person falling in love or the other person falling in love. This person could have gone through a very big breakup, separation, or divorce. And it's very difficult at times for this person to connect emotionally. Like I feel this person is like, I'm open to this. I'm open to it. There's something very good here that feels good, but there is also some type of pain of something in the past or recent past that may be lingering. So there's some type of self-sabotaging thought or limited belief that that person needs to work on, whether it's you or whether it's the other person. I'm just saying, I'm picking that up. That's the reason why I'm letting you know, just so you could be aware. Okay. Which could be the reason. I'm not going to flip this over yet. It's right under here. I'm not going to flip it over. which could be the reason why this is saying caution. If this is not you, this may be the other person. It may come up in different ways, so pay attention how this person's self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs may potentially be creating some type of obstacle in this connection. And those things may not have anything to do with you, Gustavo. They may have to do with a past connection that this person had and those residual energies here that this person needs to heal from. So that may be the reason why you're being told move slowly, move carefully, because there's a conversation that needs to be had. Okay. And a conversation that I'm getting here that a lot of compassion needs to be had in this conversation, because this conversation, some layers here are going to come out. Okay. And it needs the type of safety. The person needs to feel safe. Oye, peel. I said peel. Feel safe to be able to really talk about what they're afraid of in falling in love. What's their biggest fear and why they have that fear and how they can heal that fear. How can they work on that so it stops being a fear and they can actually allow themselves to, love and be loved unconditionally. You see? Beyond compare. Oh my goodness. Look at this, Gustavo. Beyond compare. Do not compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. What did I just tell you? Validation confirmation. Remember, I hadn't turned over the deck yet. I was holding on to it because I was getting more messages here. It's unfair for anyone, whether that be you or the person you're with, to hold this accountability or compare what they may have gone through in the past to a connection with you. Every connection is a new experience. However, we always look at the lessons that we've learned in other connections so we don't repeat the pattern, but every connection is different. So there may be something either within you or within this other person that they really need to figure out how they're going to heal that. Okay. So again, if it's not a problem now, this could eventually become some sort of stagnation or some sort of obstacle here. Okay. There we go. Look what popped out of the deck. Fear and refocus. It says you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong. So this is basically what I just talked about. So if this is you or this is the other person, it says you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about if all things, the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift into your thinking and take an inspired action. Ta-da! Validation confirmation. Let me tell you the other one. What this person thinks about, they're going to bring about. If they are starting their connection with fear, they're going to continue to breed fear and self-sabotaging energy into this connection. Refocus. When the target becomes blurry, the universe reminds you to refocus and reconnect with your original intention. You are called to clear away distractions. They're called to clear away this energy from a breakup, separation, or divorce they may have gone through in the past or recent past. They're being called, whether it's you or the other person, to stop thinking that every single relationship is going to end up the same way as the last one did. They're being called to face their self-sabotaging thought or limited belief and work on those things before they become an issue or problem in this connection. With clear focus, the path ahead of you will become also clear. There you go. Gustavo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, Gustavo, for stopping by. All right. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for stopping by. For those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. Up next, I want to say it's Alicia. So, Alicia, you are up next. For those of you who are visiting and watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box. All my information is there. For those of you who have gotten a reading today and you would like to say a special thanks to me, I will deeply appreciate it. My Venmo link is down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. There is no obligation, but if you'd like, it's there, okay? All right, let's take a look at the next reading. I hope all of you are enjoying these messages. If you are, or if you have joined by subscribing to the channel, don't forget to stay subscribed to the channel. Okay, I know sometimes like we just want to get a free reading and then go our separate ways, but there could be something more here on my channel that could be beneficial. And also I do a lot of these free readings as a thank you to my subscribers. Okay, all righty. So let's see. Alicia is up next, and we're going to go to Alicia in a moment. But in the meantime, for those of you who are single, take a look at the playlist. I do have a very thorough reading. I actually changed the format of my singles reading. I need you guys to take a look at that. Okay, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know. I've been getting a lot of good review, a lot of good feedback from all of you. Remember, I do take your likes into consideration, and a lot of you have liked it. And if you like it, I mean, I don't mind doing the singles reading like that, moving forward. Although I'll say that I'll shorten the part of like, instead of doing 3 signs together, I'm going to do like one sign and then all Aries through Pisces. Then the other sign, Aries through Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Because I did like a really big one. I did the fire signs are up, earth signs are up, and air signs are up. I need to work on the water signs. So I'll be doing that this week. All right, so take a look at that. For those of you who are in connections already, the couples reading is already up. So take a look at the couples. And for those of you who are interested in the monthly readings, those are up as well. For those of you who are interested in the pick a card reading, take a look at the pick a card playlist. I do have, I want to say 2 pick a cards. One is about the next chapter in your career, and the other pick a card is about new connections. So if you were just started seeing someone or just started a new connection, there's a pick a card there for you. Okay. All right. That being said, let's go to the next subscriber, our intuitive friend, Alicia. Welcome, Alicia. And after Alicia, we have Diana. Okay, there we go. You're very welcome. All right, so let's jump to the reading. Alicia, are you single or are you in a connection? So that's all I need to know so that I can channel these messages for you. So like that, I don't spend 5 minutes going back and forth. So you are single? Okay, perfect. All right, so let's take a look at the overall energy in regards to your love life. Okay, Alicia, let's see what's coming through for you. Overall energy here for Alicia. What is coming through in regards to Alicia's love life? Overall energy. You know, it's interesting. I'm being called. This is interesting. I don't know why, Alicia, but I'm being called to use this crystal deck for you. Okay. Let's see why. Ooh, there we go. Something just fell out all by its lonesome self. We have Tibetan black quartz. Tibetan black quartz. There you go. Interesting. This says, light up your spiritual path. Light up your spiritual path. It's coming through for your love life. So I feel here that there is a connection between your love life and your spiritual awareness. Okay? There's something here about, it could also be about elevating your vibration or looking at the glass half full rather than half empty in regards to your love life. Because light up your spiritual path or light up your love path or your love life. It's coming across as maybe you've been a little bit judgmental about why certain things aren't moving in a certain direction in regards to your love life. It's more like kind of like having the sense of refocusing of, instead of looking at what isn't there or what isn't going on or what isn't, there's something here about Sagittarius. So funny. It says, who needs it? Metaphysicist, occult. I don't know what your sign. There's something here about Sagittarius. Interesting, because 2025, we haven't gotten to Sagittarius season yet. There could be something coming up during Sagittarius season connected to your love life. Just write that in your notes just in case. I'm getting here like maybe you're chasing, or maybe you are like, black tourmaline is about maybe this is how this is coming across. It's coming across as maybe saying at times, or looking at it at times as like the landscape of dating is rough, or dating right now doesn't look good, or people are like this and men are like that and women are like this. You know how like sometimes, and me included, because sometimes I have those conversations. I see here you wrote your Libra. Okay, there you may have some type of fire on your astrological natal chart somewhere. Okay, maybe your moon, your rising, your Juno, something here having to do with love, for just an example. But you know how like sometimes like we like have conversations with people and talk about how bad the dating scene is. This is talking about like not doing that, or if you are doing that, there's this kind of like connection between what you may be saying, what you may be thinking, and those words, because words hold power, and the universe is always listening. So I'm getting here this energy about you changing that narrative. Instead of saying the landscape is horrible, I don't want to date people nowadays because blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say I don't agree. I do agree with you. If that is what you're doing and saying, I agree with you too, but there's a different way you can reframe that so that it becomes more positive, or there's more positivity around it, so that you are not attracting more of that which you don't like or which you are not feeling in alignment with, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting here in regards to this black Tibetan black quartz. And it's interesting because it doesn't look black at all, So it's as if there's like a dark, like you have a dark, and I don't mean a dark like evil or anything, but you may have a little bit of a darker perspective, or maybe not not very positive thoughts or conversations revolving the dating scene nowadays. You see what I'm saying? And this is saying the more you keep saying how great it isn't, you're just giving more mental energy into what isn't instead of reframing it to looking at things from a different point of view. You know, that's what I'm getting here. I mean, I don't know what this might be about. I'm getting this impression that it's very close to that. Yeah. Steady and true. You are, and the reason why you may be saying that, yep, this is the reason why you may be, and listen, I get it. You're preaching to the choir if this is exactly what you are telling your friends and what you are noticing, because I noticed the same thing too. There are people who say they want connections and they want, authenticity and they want stability, but then they can't be consistent and then they give minimal effort, or they're flippy floppy, or that it's on their time or when they feel like it, or you know what I'm saying. So I get it. And this is talking about you want something authentic and you want something grounded. It says steady and true. I actually built this card here. I did this card. You want something that is solid, you want something that's authentic, and you're not seeing that. And I am here to say you are correct. I'm here in New York. I don't see a lot of that either. So you want someone that you can create or bond with in a way that it's not just physically intimate, you're looking for emotional intimacy. But here's the thing, what needs to change, okay, what needs to change is your narrative that you keep thinking about. You're a Libra, I'm a Taurus. Who's our ruler? Venus. Venus rules Libra and Taurus, okay? We're the only signs in the zodiac that Venus rules. So I get the type of partnership that you are seeking. This is talking about you being very careful on the manner in which you're saying that or thinking that, because it's coming across as lower vibrational rather than optimistic. It may be coming across pessimistic, even though you are optimistic about life or about your love life, which is why it's contradictory. Because if you look at this crystal, it looks like a clear quartz crystal, right? If you're looking at it, but it isn't a clear quartz crystal. It's called a Tibetan black quartz. So it's as if you're projecting one thing, but you're thinking something else. There's something that may be out of balance that needs balancing in the manner in which you may be talking about it or approaching it or viewing it. And the more you talk about it in that way, view it in that way, give the energy to that pessimistic sense of description about your love life, the more it's going to not move forward. So this is saying it starts with you, but I understand why you may be feeling that way. Okay, so it's not like I'm not calling you out on it or anything like that. I'm just kind of like, I get what you're saying about that, but it's about reframing it. Look at that. And very much so, you may have had a connection where there is a breakup, separation, or divorce. There may have been, first dates or second dates or dating in general that just wasn't where it needed to be. Someone may have hurt your feelings. There may be residual energies connected to that. There may be memories from the past connected to that. And this is talking about, that is where this perception about that I was telling you, you may feel one way, but you may say something opposite. You may feel like, yes, I want true, steady love, but the manner in which you're talking about it or the manner in which you're viewing it, it's more about being a pessimist than it is being an optimist. Yep, look at that. Look at this date. What's blocking the dating? What's blocking the dating? The energy that I just said: heartbreak, pain, separation, loss. What it says: deception, lies, shocking attack. Shocking attack is coming across as the way that you're talking about love is as if you're speaking negatively about it. And this energy, it was blocking this, the potential to meet new people and give people an opportunity to show what they need to show in their actions towards dating you or moving towards going out on a date. Because what happens is, even if you don't see it or feel it, you may be in this energy, and whoever you go out on a date with may be picking up on this energy, maybe picking up on how you see or view love in a negative way. And you may come across as a pessimist, even though you may not be. So, those conversations that you have with people that are getting to know you, or them getting to know you, or you getting to know them, could be kind of a little bit triggering to the other person, as, you know what, this person doesn't seem like they're over their past, or they seem a little bit jaded, or they seem a little bit reserved. Okay. Now, the reason why you saw me just flip this over is because this deck has information on both sides, the reverse and the other side. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Alicia, I hope these messages have been insightful for you. You have here legacy, rebirth, honor history's remains to restore and breathe life into forgotten tales. Okay. Learn from the experiences that you may have gone through in the past or recent past. So honor the history of the past that you may have gone through, where this breakup, separation, or divorce may have left some sense of pain and loss. But honor the fact that the person that you are getting to know or may come across or is interested in you has nothing to do with this energy from the past or recent past. So there needs to be this type of clean slate type of energy here coming across in regards to you dating. All right. And last but not least, your advice, Alicia. This is your advice, and we're going to end your reading here. Diana, if you are here, don't forget to stay closely, Diana, because you're up next. Art of attraction. What was I talking about? The law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. Bingo. The art of attraction. Okay, listen carefully. The peacock theory emphasizes that over-the-top display is a strategic move. The universe encourages you not to hide your light. Use confidence and boldness to gain the upper hand in social situations. That's your advice in regards to your love life right now at this moment in time. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation. Well done. All right. Give me 1 second, Alicia. I'm sorry. That's my chair that's just making that noise. All right. All right. I just needed to stand up for a minute. All right. So, Alicia, I hope those messages have made sense and have resonated with you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Let's reach our next milestone, which is 2K. Let us reach 2K together. Okay, you're very welcome, Alicia. I see that it resonated. I see a lot of yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm happy this has resonated for you. Diana, welcome, my dear. I'll jump into the reading with you in a minute. Just give me 1 second. For those of you who are watching and are new to the channel or are visiting, well, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your viewership. I hope that you have subscribed to the channel. And I hope that you continue to look at the content on my channel. I do have an extensive playlist, and many different topics that I cover on the channel, but all focusing on, moving things ahead in your life, in your love life, in your personal life. There's a lot going on. Okay. I have pick a card readings, couple readings, single readings. Connections and separation I haven't worked on as much lately. But I have some of those that are already pick a cards there. So if you're interested in that. New connection readings. I did do a pick a card on that as well. I also did a pick a card on the next chapter in career. So all of that, take a look at the pick a card reading, singles reading, couple readings. I did something very different to the singles readings this month. So if you guys could just do me a huge favor and just take a look at it. And let me know. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback about it, which that may be how I continue to channel the messages for the singles collective. But if you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, if you would, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you can please give me a thumbs up on it and drop a rose in the comment section, that lets me know that that has resonated for you, okay? All right. Diana, welcome, welcome. So Diana, you are number 8. I forgot. I don't think I put a number on it because I don't see it. So now Diana, and then I have open space for those of you. Listen, if you have a friend and your friend wants a reading, now is the time to send them my link. Because they could, I actually don't have a lot of people. Well, I did. I had other readings, but I have time today to really give you guys more messages. Next is open. Okay. All right, Diana, let's take a look. My Tauranian sister, what's coming through for you in regards to your love life? So funny. You wrote, I'm here and very single. Well, listen, so am I. So no worries. I completely understand. All right. I don't know why I'm being called to use that crystal deck all of a sudden, but okay, I'm going to go and use it. It's funny because I originally, this wasn't a deck that was out here. All right, let's see here. Diana, what is Diana's overall energy in regards to her love life? Diana's overall energy in regards to her love life. Diana's overall energy in regards to her love life. Let's see what's coming through for you. I have to go slowly with this deck because this has like 80 something crystals here. All right, let's see what's coming through. And we have, the Herkimer diamond. It's so funny. I have this diamond on my necklace. First of all, it's not this color. That's not the color I have. But oh no. Oh, wait a minute. There are 2. Huh. Okay. I'll take a look at that in a minute. That's funny. I'm like, that's not the color. This is it. Here you go. So you got 2 cards. There's a reason for it. We'll find out why. But this is a look, if you don't, I don't know how to spell it, but there you go. You could find out more information about that diamond. I actually bought this diamond for my I wear a necklace and this is what I have hanging from it. Yeah, very nice. It says power wash your energy. Ooh, interesting. There's a sense of clarity that you are obviously wanting to get here in regards to your love life. I'm also feeling here clean slate energy. It's like you've been power washing symbolically here. You've been power washing your energetic field. I don't know if that's what you've been doing. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm getting someone who's been like cleaning up. And I don't mean physically cleaning, I mean energetically clearing up your energy, your heart chakra. Maybe you've been working on your heart chakra. Maybe you've been, giving yourself salt baths. Maybe there's something here about continuously cleaning your energy or auric field. I do want to mention this to you because this is what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. And you can get this on Amazon. It's very cheap. I have one myself. Actually, I had one and it broke. I need to buy another one. So, maybe this is a reminder for me too. But they sell like a little palm stone like that. It's small and it's like rounded. It's like it looks exactly like a soap bar, but it's not a soap bar. It's selenite. So I don't know if you have selenite in your possession or you don't, but if you don't, that's a great crystal to have. And when you take that crystal, and I'm going to make believe this is the crystal, and you just, your auric shields like on your body, you just kind of, do this, and it's like you're power washing your auric fields. Okay? So I don't know, maybe that is connected to that. Maybe that's something you should do in order to, just keep things clear and lively, aurically speaking, your auric fields. Okay? So I did see that selenite crystal in my mind's eye. So that could be very much connected here to why this is power. This says like literally it says that. Look, power wash your energetic fields. Okay, so I'm getting that. Let's see what this one is about. Ooh, interesting. It says peridot. Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. So you could write that. And it says magnetize your motivation. Magnetize your motivation. And I feel that there are times, it's interesting because it's very much connected to what I was getting with Alicia's message before yours. And there's a sense of like just keeping high vibrational, optimistic, and high energy in regards to your love life. That no matter what the landscape may look like, no matter what, yeah, it's selenite. Let me just write it here for you. I can send it to you via email, but selenite. I want to say that that's how you spell it. Okay. That crystal is hard to fake it. You know what I mean? So that's not a crystal that people would fake anyway. But yeah, it's like a little palm stone. So you could just type on Google, you write just selenite palm stone round, and it'll show you. And it's like literally something like this. Okay. Yeah, there's something here about remaining optimistic about love and about your love life, no matter what the landscape may look like, no matter how difficult it really is, or it may seem, right? To still remain high vibrational about it, because where the mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. Okay. So I'm getting that type of like cleanse your energy in regards to that selenite. And then with the peridot, I'm getting here like you just remaining optimistic, even if it's a little bit difficult. Sometimes we got to kiss a lot of toads before we get to that person that we're like, yeah, I'm really interested in this. This looks good. And even when that happens, there's always something that pops up that could, change your mind on that perspective, but still being optimistic, still remaining optimistic. All right, so let's take a look at this energy. Yeah. There could be at times you feeling a sense of sadness, feeling a sense of nostalgia, feeling like, oh, other people are in connections, I'm not in a connection. Kind of showing the world that you're okay being single, but sometimes in the back of your heart, in the back of your mind, feeling like, I just really wish I wasn't. And again, I resonate with that energy as well. I completely understand. And that may be the case, right? But sometimes, and listen, if you need a good cry, it's fine. Cry it out. cry it out. It's fine. But I'm getting this energy, and it's so funny because I'm getting it like at nighttime, like when you're in bed, when you're thinking, and you're like, man, I see all these people, like I'm a good person. Why can't I, just have someone who, well, like I'm getting like you in that energy. And this is saying, it's understandable. It's understandable to at times feel that way, right? To feel like either regret, sadness, loss, you know, but you need to balance that out. When you get in that imbalance, when you tend to fall into that energy where you may feel a little bit doubtful, you may feel like this energy is looming, like more pessimistic energy or more heartbreak energy or sadness or loss is looming around you, that's when you need to do this selenite thing that I was getting intuitively. That's when you need to do it the most in order for you to get out of your head. So you start with your crown chakra and then move downward, okay, from your body. So you start from like the tippity top of your head with the selenite crystal and clear things out. Because there's a sense that you may tip into that imbalance at times. And it's okay. We all do. Okay. It's not like, again, I'm not calling you out for it. We all do. I go through it myself. Okay. There are moments where I'm just like, I mean, oh, geez, you would think I'm looking for a freaking rocket scientist, right? And sometimes, like, yeah, it may not work, or someone may show you something that's like, that's not aligned to what I'm thinking or how I feel, or how I want to move something forward. Um, and it's okay to feel that energy at times. But here's the thing, you got to get yourself out, like, acknowledge the feeling, cry it out, do whatever you got to do, let it out of your system, and then go right back into, I believe that the universe is working on blah, 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 whatever it is, an affirmation. I'm getting here, you kind of like, right, affirmation in order for you to attract that true love. So I'm getting this energy that sometimes you may tip into or dip into that pessimistic energy because of, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I am definitely getting that energy here. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. For those of you that are watching, I do not have anyone after Diane. So if you are interested in getting a free 5-minute reading, now is the time for you to jump in and let us know that you are here so that I can reserve your spot next. It's okay to feel that. What's not okay is to stay in that energy. You see? So it's okay to feel that from time to time, but it's not okay to stay in that energy, because you staying in that energy just places you more, feeling more of that same energy. Okay. All right, Diana, let's take a look here at what's coming through. Overall energy in regards to Diana's love life. Yeah. Something may have left a sting in your heart overall in regards to something in your love life. You may have had a connection that was not very positive, or that you had an experience that was very deep, shocking, and really shook you to the core. And there could be here this sense of, at times, when you get into this energy, okay, like I was telling you about mystery and regret, that you get caught up in this dark cloud energy. You know, You know, it's funny here, Diana, because I'm getting nighttime, I'm getting room, I'm getting bed, I'm getting like I don't know why, but I'm getting someone who's crossed over being very close to you when you get like this. There's like a concern. I don't know if you had a loved one who's crossed over. This is a second person today that I'm feeling like someone who's crossed over, very protective energy, doesn't like seeing you in this energy. So interesting. Anyway, there's this energy about reminding you to continue to work on that energetic cord that may still be present connected to this karmic relationship. Okay? So that you are able, look at that, so you are able to gain or make the gains or the improvement or the progress that you want to see, feel, and experience in your love life. Yeah. This is very deep because I'm also you see, look, you got sunglasses. I'm telling you, I'm getting there's a loved one that's crossed over who watches you or who's like giving you comfort from the other side when you get like this. Didn't I say I saw someone watching, like someone watching you in bed? And it's not like a person. I'm not getting it as like a real person. I'm getting it like it's an energy. You know what I mean? Like someone who's crossed over watching you go through the sadness. And they don't like seeing you in the sadness. It's like, I don't like seeing her like this. I don't like her being in this energy. I don't know if this person wore glasses. I don't know. Or they needed glasses. That may be something very much connected. But that person, like, literally is coming through this reading right now. And you're the second person today that's happened with. It happened with Chanley. I want to say earlier. So if you go back and you see, and it was her brother for her. But for her, I was able to feel that male energy. For this one, I haven't gotten yet. The gender or the energy of the gender, but I am getting somebody watching you. And it's like you need to let her know that she's not by herself. So this is someone who cares very deeply about you. Maybe a mother, a grandmother, but this is someone from the other side because I was feeling this energy. This is giving me validation confirmation. This person may have liked flowers or had some type of, maybe their name. Oh, well, then if it's that, it's a woman. If it's that, it's the woman. It's a woman. I don't know if their name was, something with a flower or connection to flowers or garden. I don't know, but I'm getting that energy is here. This is now turning into a mediumship reading, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, this person is overly concerned about you when you get that way. Okay, overly concerned about you when they get that, because I'm getting the image of I watch you, like she watches you, and I'm gonna say she because I'm telling you, either the name is connected to a flat, whether it's a name, a middle name, whether there's someone in the family connected to this person that has like a name that there's something connected to a garden, to a flower. I don't know. But maybe that's just this person's way to tell me I'm a woman. I don't know. But let's see. Well, I'm going to tell you this person is with you. I want to go back to this energy, and I will in a minute, but because there isn't anyone after you. Deeper waters. It says step out of your comfort zone, explore new depths. This is talking about you, Diana, trying new strategies or new things or new strategies, techniques, um, trying something new and how to kind of rev up your love life, whether it's I don't know, doing meetups, whether it's hanging out with people that have the same hobbies, whether it's a singles group, whether it's maybe not a singles group, but maybe a group of people that get together for, I don't know, whatever, gardening. I don't know why that's coming up again. Gardening, whatever it is, your hobby, to kind of like connect with people so that there's this sense. I'm hearing volunteering. Ooh, interesting. There may be some kind of connection with you connecting with someone that likes to do what you like to do and connecting through like a hobby. Okay, so this is how this is coming across. This is coming across as like, let me just give you an example. All right. And this is just an example because, listen, I'm as single as can be as well. But this is how this is coming across. I like Pilates. I do Pilates reformer, right? So I go and do Pilates twice a week to keep in shape, keep fit. I don't go to Pilates to meet people. I go to work out to, it brings me a sense of inner peace. I do feel better about myself. I feel like I move my body. Whatever. Those are the reasons I do that. It's not to meet someone. But let's say me going to that I like, I may bump into someone else or may make a connection with someone else who likes the same thing. Now, that doesn't mean that that person is a person that, you're going to date or see. Maybe that person has a brother, a sister, an uncle, a stepfather, a stepbrother, a cousin that through time you get to know someone else through that connection. That's how this is feeling for me. Connections like 6 degrees of separation, getting to know someone through someone else because you're making more connections. So very interesting here. The more you do things that are out of your comfort zone or things that are new ways of connections with people, the more you're going to establish more of an emotional connection with people, like people get to know you, and the more possibility you have to meet other people through those new venues, activities, hobbies, new social groups, new connections, you know, maybe dancing, music, art. It's funny because I'm seeing like the arts. So I don't know if that's something that you may like. Painting, music, dancing, whatever. Meeting people here. Okay, is how this is coming across. Where was I? Over here. I want to honor this energy that I was feeling at the top of the reading, because this person is like, yeah. All right, let me see something. Tell me about this energy that I'm feeling with Diana in regards to this soul that's crossed over. This is now turning into something. Whoop. Well, you're the last person. I don't have another person here. There is, I believe, someone else perhaps watching. But I there's something about this energy that's not letting me go. And trust me, I'm a medium. I don't want this energy to linger in my home. So it's like I gotta, what is this person? What is this about? This person. I know there's like deep concern here with this person. It's very interesting because usually when I mention and I just move on, they go away. But this person is like, nope, I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere. What is this energy that I'm feeling in regards to this person? What did I say? Diana, I said it before, I'll say it again. First of all, I feel this is a woman. There's something here in regards to this soul, okay? This woman who's crossed over in connection to flowers. I don't know what it is. Um, she's giving validation confirmation here yet again of her energy, okay? Whether her name was a flower, a rose, middle name, maybe a sister, maybe I don't know. This could also be that the soul would like for you to do some type of like remembering them, or maybe you bring flowers to, to them, or there's something here with flowers. I'm also getting here with bouquet that there is this sense of like gifting. So I don't know. Um, but she is there's something about gifting that I'm getting with these flowers. So I don't know if you gifted her flowers, you used to give her flowers. Whoever this is here and it's like, I'm not going anywhere because we need to talk. So what I want to do is I don't want to do this on YouTube. If you want to reach out to me to know more information about this, we can explore this, but I at least just wanted to show you that this is what I'm getting with this person. So this is like not this is not a joke over here. This is like this person is like, I am here, and you can reach out to me through my email, okay? We could chat more about that at another time because I think this is more personal. She's saying I'm a private person. So I don't know if she was very private in her life. She didn't like things to be on display, like the bochinches on display, the talk, very private I'm getting. So she already, whatever this is about, this message is for you, and she wanted you to know about this message. So now we've got it, that I'm not going crazy, that I'm not imagining it. This is true. Okay. But she's telling me she's very private and she would like to do this at another time. So you and I need to connect. Feel free to email me your telephone number. We will chat and we can talk more about this. Okay. So she already stopped me. She just wanted to mention something about flowers. Okay. She's like, she's not getting it. She might think, no, okay, now we know. We know who this is. She's saying, she's giving me characteristics about her. Yo soy una persona muy privada. Okay. Okay, my doña. We will respect your wishes. So yeah, so just giving you that. So reach out to me because that was very powerful. This is the second time today, Diana. Okay. I had someone else who literally was having a mediumship reading on YouTube. It was like, what is going on today? Well, listen, my pleasure. I love it. I love it. I love it. So don't do me a favor, as soon as we end, reach out to me. Hello, Sayanati. Hello, Sayanati. If you're interested, please feel free to add yourself on the list. If you are a new subscriber, let us know so that we can welcome you, give you a nice warm welcome. Please make sure that you've read what I'm channeling today. I'm channeling the overall energy. But I know what you're seeing right now is not what I wrote at the top of the reading, but this is an exception here. What's going on? And I did this went into a mediumship reading very quickly. Which, by the way, I'm honored. It's not a, it's, I have no issues with that. It's just very, I don't want everybody to be like, oh, you're doing a mediumship reading? What's that about? I mean, I should at some point, but yeah. So now she's okay. She's all right. She's like, okay, she's let go of my energy a little bit. So we're good. And I said, she's let go of my energy a little bit, and you get release. Yes. How do you add yourself? No worries. I just added you to the list, my friend. Okay. Just let me know if you are a new subscriber. Okay. So that we can welcome you, because I'm doing a reading here for Diana. Okay. So no worries. You are right up next. Just give me 3 more minutes and then I'm going to jump into your reading. Talk about release and look. Yeah. Diana, this says you're being called to break free from relationships and situations that restrict the growth of your soul. Very interesting. Validation confirmation. Power, wash your energy. Don't be afraid to step, to clear those people who may not be the best for you. Sayanati, please let us know if you are a new subscriber so we can welcome you. Okay, my dear. It says every chain that doesn't align with your true values is holding you back from inner peace. Oh my goodness, this is exactly what we were talking about a little while ago. It's like I'm psychic or something, right? There you go. You have it. You got to release this karmic situation. So, Diana, I am done with your reading. Please get a hold of me, okay? Because I have, this was very powerful reading for you. And there may be some more things that this energy, this soul who's crossed over may want to connect with you about. It may be a little bit more private, okay? So no worries about that. All right. Thank you so much, Diana. And I thank you so much for that beautiful energy that was coming through in your reading. She really wanted you to know some type of acknowledgement there. Let me see something before you go, Diana. Let me see what you wrote because I don't look at my phone when I'm channeling. We have here, you wrote, yes, yes, yes. My mom possibly. Oh, your mom. Yeah, that makes sense. She kept making a reference of roses, of flowers. I made her a foam cross out of flowers. There you go. That's the validation confirmation. Yeah, she was making it very clear about these flowers. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Validation confirmation. Wow, beautiful reading here about your mom. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, thank you so much, Diana. Just email me. Okay, we'll chat. That being said, we're now going to be focusing on Sanaya. Sanayanti. Sayan. Wait, hold on. SANYANTANI. Okay. Sayanti, you're up next. For those of you that are watching, I will take one more subscriber. So if you're interested in getting a message, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And let me know that you're here so that I can do a quick 5-minute reading. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, thank you so much, Diana, for your beautiful donation. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just got the notice there. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful reading for sure. Yeah, this was very, very interesting. All right. That being said, Sayanti, if you are here, give me a thumbs up because I don't know if you are here or you're not. Sayanti, let me know you are here. Okay. I'm sorry. It could be my phone. Hold on a second. Sayanti, if you are here, let me know. All right. Oh, there you go. Hello, hello. I'm like, are you here? I don't see you. All right, welcome. Are you new to the channel? Let me know if you are a new subscriber so that we can give you a warm welcome. For those of you that are watching, welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, feel free to take a look down below. And let us welcome Sayanti. Welcome, Sayanti, for subscribing. I hope these messages you will find resonate with you. Let's take a look at your overall energy. Are you single or are you in a connection? That's all I want to know, just so that I can focus. We have hope. We have hope and intimate. It's coming across like you are. Yeah, I was just going to say it's coming across as you're single because those are the two cards that just literally popped out of my deck. It says hope, desire, yearning, intimacy. Yeah, you're single. You're telling me the truth. All right, listen, you are single and you're desiring to have a connection here, my dear. There's something here that you are wanting to connect. You want to have that connection. You want to have that heart-to-heart connection with someone, that intimacy, that closeness, emotional. Okay, emotional closeness, physical closeness. Okay, like-minded closeness. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that. I feel here that you've been hoping, wishing, wanting, yearning, desiring, maybe even praying about this. I just want to say this to you because this is coming very clearly. So I don't know what this may be about, but as other people here who have had readings with me will tell you, there's always a reason why I get the feelings that I got. I feel here that there's this kind of like you're wishing, desiring, but it's coming across as like a very specific person. If you are doing that, I'm not saying that you're doing that now, but maybe you've done that in the past. Try not to be specific on the person, but rather be intentional about the values that you want to see in a connection. Does that make sense? So not so much I hope and I wish and I want so and so in my life, because you don't know what that so and so has going in their life. And you may be protected by not getting with so and so because whoever this energy, and this is an example, whatever energy that may be, it may not be the best for you in the long run. So I'm being kind of like guided to tell you here that whatever this or however you may be manifesting or wishing or desiring, and if you're not manifesting, you should. Okay, you should be very well kind of manifesting, talking to your higher self, creator, God, whichever your religious or spiritual belief system may be, about what type of person you want to call into your energy field. Not a specific person, but the values that you feel are going to be important in order for you to have the type of intimate connection that you are longing to have with someone. Okay? Let's see. What's the overall energy here with Sayanti? Yeah. There's something here, Sayanti, about there could have been a situation where you didn't have healthy boundaries in the past or recent past. and things may have occurred due to lack of boundaries. Like you allowed someone in the past or recent past, whether this was a connection, whether it was that you were getting to know someone, whether however this may resonate, I'm getting here that the reason certain things may have happened may have happened because of a lack of healthy boundaries or allowing someone, because it's coming across as like you allowing a behavior to happen once and then happen again and happen again. And then it's like, oh, but I'm in love, but let me, you know what I'm saying? And if you would have stopped it from the beginning, it would not have kind of tumbleweeded into something larger. So there's something in your energy field that needs to be discussed about this. And it may be hurtful, it may be painful. And I'm not saying that you deserved any type of pain or hurt that you experienced. But what I'm saying is that this may have been able to be avoided had you put a firm boundary from the minute it happened, or from the minute that you noticed it, or from the minute that it went left. Because I feel like there could have been something here in your past or recent past, and look at that, that may be affecting here your abundance, like how you view love now. So I'm getting here that this energy, again, there was like a lack of kind of nipping it in the bud right away, and then that's spiraling into something that became a very big thing. Okay, I don't know if that resonates, but if it does, you can drop a rose. Okay, I'm getting that experience may at times be stifling your positive mindset about love or your ability to connect once again with someone in the near future. Okay. So I'm getting here that that could be one of the reasons or one of the things or the energies that may be in a way stifling or creating some type of obstacle or challenge in regards to you being able to manifest or call into your energy fields a connection that is worth your time and investment. Okay? That's how that is coming across. Let's see what else is coming through. All right, so for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. If you would like a free 5-minute reading, please feel free to step up. Let us know. Or let me know so that I can, first of all, let us know if you're a new subscriber. And then let me know if you want to get a reading, and then I'd be more than happy. So we could give you a warm welcome, okay? Now, it's very important that when you do subscribe to the channel, I know, some people like to subscribe because they just want a free reading, but it would be really helpful if you stay connected as a subscriber, because there's lots of content on my channel that you may find beneficial. Let's see what else is coming through here for you. Now, this deck, you're going to see me do something that I don't do to the other decks, and that's reverse it, because this deck has reversal messages on both sides, okay? Ooh, look what popped out of the deck. All right. We have here, interesting, it's coming across, it's coming across sideways. All right, so I'm going to take it that these two messages may be of importance, okay? Because it came like that. So let's talk about both. Whirlwind, don't get caught up in the drama, choose peace. At the first sign of drama, and again, I feel this is very much connected to this. I'm getting a very painful experience that you may have gone through. At the first sign of drama, or the first sign of not, being hurt in any way, shape, or form in a connection, there's a message here to remind you that you need to make sure that your boundaries are set and are very strong with those things that you do not find that are part of a healthy connection. Okay? Because if that is not talked about or established early on, it's coming across as it becomes difficult for you to make those decisions later, especially if you feel you are in a whirlwind romance, like someone is really interested in you, someone is very connected to you, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of chemistry, you both like each other, and then it's like, oh, but I don't want to lose the person, or I really like them, or if I say this is, and this is talking about, no, that you need to be aware of the difference between having a lot of chemistry with someone and someone overstepping a valuable, important element that you consider important in a connection. And those two things are very different. And when you're very clear on that, it's going to be very clear when you need to say what and when you need to do what, because you're not going to accept something that is not aligned to your values if you know what your values are. And you're not going to allow someone to overstep their boundary and hurt your feelings or make you feel disappointed if you are strong in what you feel, that you know what you want. You see what I'm saying? So this is how this is coming across. Chaotic clarity. Amidst confusion and intense crisis, seek the light of understanding to resolve. Yeah. Don't get so caught up in a connection that you lose track of who you are and what you desire and what your values are. Okay? If someone is doing something, saying something very early in the getting to know each other process, it's time for you to kind of nip it in the bud right away and notice those patterns right away so that you can make certain decisions right away. It doesn't create this kind of like, I like someone so much that then I start losing myself in the process. Okay? All right, let's see what else is coming through, and then I'm going to have an advice for you, okay? Overall energy here in regards to your love life. Ooh, too much coming through. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. All right, let's see. Hierophant, commitment is important to you. It's time for you to close one chapter of the past and open a new chapter. And in order for you to close the chapter, the commitment, the whatever this connection may have been in the past or recent past, or the connections and partnerships that you had in the past, it's important for you to really stop thinking about it, stop talking about it, and stop giving it energy, because wherever your mind goes, energy flows. And if you are to meet someone in the near future, be very mindful about the values that you have and what it is that you value in a connection, so that you are clear, focused, clear minded, and clear on the signs of showing you a healthy connection or a positive connection. Okay. That being said, last but not least, this is your advice. What is your advice here, Sayansi? Sayansi, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Share my YouTube channel with like-minded friends. And you have two cards that just popped out of the deck as your advice. Refocus. When the target becomes blurry, the universe reminds you to refocus and reconnect with your original intention. Exactly what I was talking about before. You need to be very, very clear from before even talking to someone, before even manifesting. You need to be very clear on the important values that you have that define a healthy connection for you. It says here, you're called to clear away distractions and concentrate on what truly matters. With clear focus, the path ahead will become clear. Okay? And last but not least, it says results and recognition. Congratulations. Your hard work is on the brink of manifesting into tangible achievements. It sure is, because you have the abundance card here. So something is coming through. Your hard work is on the brink of manifesting into tangible achievements, bringing you the recognition you deserve and unlocking new possibilities. This is the moment the universe is signaling you to trust in your value. I mean, I cannot make this up. Wasn't I talking about you valuing you? There you go. And here you go. I'm showing you refocus so that if you want to read it on your own, you can. But here you go. There you go. That's the abundance. All right. So, Yanti, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I hope that these messages have been beneficial for you. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, and I hope that you continue to be subscribed to the channel. There's lots of content for you to look through, and look through the playlist, okay? All right, beautiful messages today. By the way, for those of you, I haven't posted it up because I haven't had time. I've really been busy. But this deck right here, I got it with the donations that you guys have sent me. So this is the new deck. I'm actually going to put up the picture on post. So for those of you who are interested, and I'm also going to put it on Instagram. So this deck is brand new. I love it. It's been really on point. This is the first time it's been working a reading on the live. So you've been doing really good, deck. Keep up the good work. All right, intuitive friends, send this link right now to your friends, family, and loved ones if you want them to share in the experience of getting a free 5-minute reading. I'll hang out maybe another 10 minutes. So I'm in New York time. So right now it's 10:28. At 10:38 my time, so 10 minutes from now, I will be hopping off the live. I'm not leaving now, but I will be leaving in 10 minutes. But for those of you who took part in the reading today, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. For those of you who have donated, thank you so much for your donations. I greatly appreciate it. I know some of you may think because I'm at 1K that I'm being monetized by YouTube, but I'm not yet. So again, thank you so much. Pretty soon I will have a beautiful membership here on YouTube. So just keep that in the back of your mind for those of you who, especially who come across a lot to the, free readings. There's something coming your way. And when the time comes, I'm going to take the cat out of the bag, as they say. All right. Wow. Today's been really good. I mean, listen, today, very, you know what's funny? And I said this to, and I don't want to say names because, the person's not here. So I don't like to, there was a subscriber who, well, so far it's been 2 people that it's happened to today, where loved ones from the other side have crossed over, have come through the readings today. But what's interesting is that those of you who saw me earlier, remember that I was on YouTube doing the live, and then all of a sudden I just got knocked out. And I was saying this earlier, and sometimes when and the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because some of you may experience this. And sometimes, I wasn't getting it. I was like, why is my Wi-Fi acting all crazy all of a sudden? And sometimes when there are, souls who've crossed over in a room, they do kind of sponge up energy, or they create some type of, like, some of them is electricity, some of them, something may fall without it being touched, so everybody, even on the other side, everybody has their own skill and talent on how to come across, like, hey, I'm here. But what I found very interesting is that happened, and sure enough, it was very much connected to the person's reading, that when I went back online, they came back. So it was as if, I just found that very interesting. I was like, wow, very cool. All right. Intuitive friends, I am so grateful for you and your love and your loyalty and your support. Let's try to get to 2K. That's our next milestone. And I know that we can do it, and I can do it with your help. So if you know a friend or family member or loved one who's like, they really like horoscopes, they like zodiac, they like, tarot, they may be even, they may doubt, that's fine. I don't have a problem with people who doubt. Give it a chance and see what comes through. And I totally understand why sometimes people feel that way. All right. Very, very beautiful readings today. All right, intuitive friends. I have 5 more minutes. So if you are watching, this is the time to hop on. I'll be exiting in 5 minutes. All right. I'm gonna hop off now, because especially if it's a new subscriber, you're gonna have to wait 5 minutes in order to come through. So no worries. Listen, we're gonna end the readings here for today. I will be coming back with the same topic. And when I do, just know that I won't do this reading again for you. We're gonna leave, room for the people that weren't able to participate. So chances are I will be on tomorrow again. And if I am, feel free to stop by and say hello. I always love to say hi to you guys. I know it's been a while, but I've been working on a lot of things on the channel. So thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you so much for your viewership, your loyalty, for sharing my channel with like-minded souls, and for giving me the opportunity to share my gifts with you. All right. That being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.